Sorry. Sorry, guys.
We didn't have the intro.
We forgot the intro video. That was the intro.
You didn't check the intro.
Yeah. Welcome back to Richie Abroad.
Yeah. Welcome back to Richie Abroad. I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Cheng, and of course, Slick Rick in the house. Is he there?
I think he is.
I think he is. But I don't want to forget it. I don't want to forget him because we keep forgetting him.
Here.
Yeah, thank you so
there.
much.
Yeah.
See, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. I remember. So welcome back again to our live stream for this Friday night. Stop all the BS. Is the Philippines still a cheap place to live, especially for you guys?
So look, in this live stream, we're gonna cut to the chase. We're gonna get to the bottom of this BS. All these videos that you've seen over the years. You can live like a king for $1,000. You can live like a king in the Philippines for $1,500. We're gonna cut to the BS. And we're gonna let you know at the bottom, at the end of this live stream, I guarantee you will know for sure, you'll know the truth about living in the Philippines. And can you live here for less than $1,500 a month? Can you live like a king for $1,500 a month? I'm calling BS.
We're gonna give you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing.
I want the truth.
You can handle the truth.
Damn it. That's what we're gonna give you in this live stream. So stay tuned, sit back, and we got the call, and of course this is the call-in live stream. Mm-hmm. So if you live here in the Philippines, what we want you to do, if you live here in the Philippines, call in and tell us about your bills, tell us about your rent. We ain't trying to get in your business. Mm-hmm. We're just trying to add to the quality of the show and let the audience know the whole truth. That's it. So call in, let us know. We'll get to you. Not yet, but we're gonna get to you. Let's kick this show off and let's talk about the real cost of living here in the Philippines. Mm-hmm. Now you see all these videos. They talk about $1,500. You can live like a king in the Philippines. Mm-hmm. Cheng, you know every single damn bill I have here in the Philippines. Do you not?
That's right. Absolutely, I know.
Now, I give you the money. Who pays the bills?
I do.
You pay the bills. So you know every single damn bill that I have here in the Philippines.
That's
Except
right.
you don't know my my health insurance because I just transferred that over last month. I'm on. Mm. So every single other bill, you know, right?
I know what you don't.
So
know.
let's kick this show off. Let's kick the show off. We're going to talk about the bills because look, the Philippines is still relatively expensive. Okay. I think the Philippines is one of the most inexpensive countries that you can live in on this planet. I'd say the Philippines, Vietnam. Mm-hmm. Believe it or not, China is cheaper to live in than the Philippines. But nonetheless, the Philippines is definitely one of the cheapest countries you can live in. Mm-hmm. But it still depends on how you want to live. It depends on your lifestyle. It makes a difference. And that's what we're going to get into. That's what makes a difference today. So listen, by the way, before we get going, we want you to know, of course, we never, ever, I won't say never. We seldom solicit any kind of funds, any kind of donations. But look, if you want to donate, if you want to help our channel and help us grow, and you want to support our channel, we absolutely appreciate any kind of super chat, super sticker, or any kind of membership. We absolutely appreciate it, and we thank you guys for it. So if you donate a super sticker or super chat, you will hear a sound, and it goes something like that. And that means someone donated a super sticker. We will stop in the moment and we will read your super chat or super sticker. Mm-hmm. So that's that. Let's get into this show. All right. So Cheng, where do I live in the Philippines?
So you live in the center or Metro Manila area in Mandaluyong.
Metro Manila, the city center. Mm-hmm. The city center. Oh, and by the way, we need to get that right. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you so much, Larry Johnson, for being a member for 2 months. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry. We appreciate you, brother. Thank you very much. Okay, so I live here in Mandaluyong, which is right outside of Makati. Mm-hmm. Actually, the river is the only thing that separates me from Makati, right? Mm-hmm. So I can walk. How long does it take me to walk to get to Makati? To walk?
5 to 10 minutes.
5 to 10 minutes tops, right? To get to Makati.
Especially
How long does it take to walk to Poblacion, where all the action is, the nightlife and the clubs and the bars?
15 to 20
15
minutes.
to 20 minutes from all the action, right? Now, would you say that the condos that I live in are fairly secure?
It is. It's not just fairly secure. It's
super secure. How about the flooding?
The flooding?
Does it flood?
No flood in
No
here.
flooding here. No flooding here. Any entertainment? What kind of entertainment is here in the condos?
In the condo, you have like a small pubs, a small restaurant, a joint.
Restaurant.
Yeah,
Pubs.
You have
right?
Convenience store.
How many convenience stores?
2 on the
One Lawson, one 7-Eleven. Okay. What else do we have?
You have entertainment. You have gym, pool.
How many gyms?
Gyms? Total of 1 big gym and then 2 for.
How many gyms?
2.
That's 2,
2.
right? How many pools? 4. I'll count them for you. 4 pools, 2 gyms. How many laundromats?
Laundromats, 3.
3 laundromats, right? So this is a nice condo. This
Everything
is a nice.
you need is here.
Everything you need is here.
Don't forget water. Water refilling
You got
station.
the filling station downstairs. Everything you need is right here.
You don't have to go out.
You don't have to go out. You could literally not go more than 100 meters to get everything you need, right? Okay. How much is my rent?
Your rent is approximately 30 to 35,000 pesos.
No, my rent has an exact amount. How much?
Ate.
Listen carefully. How much is my rent? That's the
30.
question. It's 30,000. So Cheng's going to calculate this while we're going, and we're going to talk. We're literally going to give you exactly what I'm paying. I don't live a super upscale life, but I certainly don't live. I'm certainly not living meager either. So I go home twice a year. I travel at least twice a year to other countries or other places. So I'm living a pretty good life by most people's standards, right? Okay, so rent is how much?
30,000.
30,000 pesos, which is how much US?
492. Let's round that.
492 US dollars. That's my rent. And if you've seen from my balcony, if you've seen, I've circulated pictures in our shorts, you've seen very, very nice. I live in literally a penthouse top floor, and you can see the entire city center from where I live. So how much is it again?
$492.
$492. How much is my electricity? Give us an average.
An average of 4,500 pesos, especially when it's hot this season.
Okay, give me, what's the high, Cheng? What's the high?
The high is like 5,000.
Has my electricity ever been 5,000?
4,000, close to 4,700.
Wait.
That's the high.
So, okay,
So let's
4,700 is the high.
Yeah,
Okay.
4,700.
That's the highest my electricity's ever been. Do I ever turn my AC off?
No.
I never turn my AC off. So that's with my AC always on. I never turn my AC off. Now Cheng and other people might come in and turn it up a little bit and full blast and all that stuff. But for me, I never turn my AC off. Period. So that's the high. 4,700. How much is that in US dollars?
$77.
$77. Cheng, how much is my water each month?
Water in
Give me the high.
The high is 350 pesos.
350 pesos. Okay. 350 pesos is the high.
Yeah, that's the high. That's the high already.
Okay, all right. Let's pause for the cause real quick.
Okay.
Pause for the cause. Hold on, and let's get in the comments. So, real quick, you want to read that out?
Yeah,
Okay.
Larry Johnson already is a member, and Christopher Michael.
What's up, CM?
Sent us 440 jewels. Thank you so much, Christopher.
Thank you, brother. We
Michael.
appreciate you, man. We're breaking it down today, man. We're breaking it down.
So to those of you who want to have an idea, so Larry Johnson for the super sticker. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Larry. We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you. You guys, if you're out there and you're considering moving to the Philippines, we're going to give you the true no BS cost of living out here in the Philippines. Now, if you're trying to live the same lifestyle that you live at home, I personally think you're crazy. I personally think you're crazy if you're trying to come out here and get a 2-3 bedroom apartment and have all this space for you and for some cute honey or something. I think you're crazy. coming out to the Philippines, why would you try to live the same lifestyle
You
that you had at home? I just don't think it makes any kind of sense at all, especially for retired dudes who are living on a set amount each month. But let's get back to business. What's next?
What's next is, of course, your internet.
Internet. How much is my internet?
Your internet is 1,400 for 400 Mbps.
Is that high?
That's high Mbps.
It's the second highest internet speed available here in the Philippines, and it is pretty good. It is pretty good, actually.
No lag so far.
There's a definite difference between that and what I had before, which is the 100
Mbps. Yes.
Right. So, and how much is it?
1,400 pesos or $23.
$23 a month. What else? What else do I need? Food. Now, food is a big bill for me, and I'm not going to tell you why food is a big bill for me, but food is a big bill for me. Cheng, how much money do I spend in food on a monthly basis?
On a monthly basis, I think you would 15,000 pesos.
15,000
to 20,000.
Okay. Now, so fellas, if you're single, I would say it would be closer to 10,000, maybe to 9 to 10,000 pesos. But I promise you, if you have a partner, that partner is going to take up more space. We'll just say that it's going to increase your bill. Okay. Another super chat. Would you please read the super chat, Cheng?
From Malik Kweli. Hello, Malik Kweli. I don't care, but I would run my AC all year.
All year long, brother.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not trying to be hot. I'm not trying to be it might be humid out there. It might be hot out there. I don't know. But in here, bruh, I'm telling you, it is nice and cool. Cool enough for me to be wearing a sweatshirt, bruh. Right, I'm just repping the USC colors because the season's about to start, and you know how we do it. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, what's next? So food. How much is food? 15,000 pesos.
15,000 pesos to 20. Let's say
that's 2/3 of my damn bills.
Hoy, grabe.
People eating.
Yeah. So I'm only here like let's say twice a week.
Are we here telling the truth?
Yes, we're telling the truth. Twice a week.
You're not here twice a week. Stop. Quit.
You're here
at least 3 days a week.
Okay, fair enough.
Usually 3 to 4 days a week. You are here. You find a way.
I eat like a bird.
Are we telling the truth?
We're telling the truth. I'm just playing.
Okay.
I eat like an ostrich.
Yeah, if it's a bird, it's a big ass bird. Right?
It's an ostrich.
If you eat like a bird, it is a big ass bird.
Okay, fair.
Okay? All right.
So let's have 15,000 pesos. Let's say that on a monthly basis, that's 200.
Does that include going out?
No, that's just food. Grocery, produce, filling up your pantry.
Now, just to be honest, I eat a lot of vegetables. I want a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, and chicken. A lot of roasted chicken.
And I agree. And that's what puts the bill higher because of the chicken. It's not just any chicken. It's roasted chicken. That's why
it's 700 and so 2 roasted chickens a week, right? And y'all, they're smaller chickens.
I think it's more than
2
that.
roasted chickens a week. It's 2 roasted chickens a week. It's 700. We'll call it 750 a week, right? Times, so that's 3,000 just the roasted chicken.
Just the roasted,
just by itself, right? 3,000 pesos. But now we go out, right? Cheng likes to eat. Cheng likes to go out, and I'm not going to put this on her. I like to go out, and I like to take Cheng out, and we have our place we like to go. Italiani's. We like going to Texas Roadhouse.
I like the bread.
Where else do we go? Do we like
That's
do we like to go?
That's it. I Kenny Rogers because I said that's an healthier alternative.
Yeah, Kenny Rogers. If y'all ain't up on game, I don't know if there's Kenny Rogers or where they are at home. If you guys aren't up on game, Kenny Rogers is a good. If you're trying to eat healthy, you want to eat out, but you want to eat healthy. Kenny Rogers is a great alternative and a little bit in the middle of both.
It's not as expensive as Texas Roadhouse. You can still have ribs, and
you can go to Kenny Rogers and eat at Kenny Rogers. $20. You can pay $20 for 2 people easily, and fill yourself up easily. All right. So 15,000 for groceries.
That's approximately 245.
And then how much for going out?
For going out, I
think another 10,000.
Another 10,000.
Put it in there. Let's put it in there.
Okay, so going out is another 10,000.
Okay.
Okay. So
What else are we missing?
maintenance of your place. Let's say for example, because since the AC is on full blast every day, you never turn it off. It has to be cleaned every 3 months, and also the grease trap cleaning, and the maintenance of the condo. So it's you usually spend 1,500 pesos every quarter, every 3 months for the AC itself. So just
So
maintenance
let's say 500 pesos then.
per month. Yes.
Okay, then let's put maintenance in there. Okay.
1,000 including grease traps.
Okay.
So let's put 1,000.
So I happen to know that my health insurance now is right around $85 to $100 a month, right? And that's
85.
Decent health insurance. Now you can go higher, you can go lower for sure, but I don't recommend you living here without health insurance. People, don't do it.
So
Okay?
$85.
Let's call it 100. Just call it $100. Okay?
Okay. So that's 6,000.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're just listing down so that to give you a practical idea of what is the actual
Okay. Let's
amount.
hold on. Hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there in a minute,
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Visa and immigration stuffs.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
part of it.
Visa and
also.
immigration stuff. So we're going to say 3,000 roughly. I'm going to be crazy and I'm going to say 1,000, 3,000 a month. It's not that much. It is. It's right around 3,000 a month, depending on what kind of visa you have or what you get. Transportation to BOI and all that stuff.
Of course, you're going to eat there.
We're going to say 3,000 a month for visa stuff, right? It averages out. Just trust me on this. 3,000 pesos a month. So how much is that? It's $50.
Yes, $50.
Okay, fine. All right. So traveling. We do some traveling, right?
Yes.
We went to Vietnam. In 2 months, I'm going back home. I have a China trip planned this year. So we definitely do some traveling. Last year we did Hong Kong.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's about it. But
that's outside of
the Philippines.
But in the Philippines,
we had
we
local
definitely
travel.
do. We definitely do a lot of
Cebu.
Yeah, we did Cebu, right? So we definitely do a lot of traveling. How much is the traveling?
Traveling? I really don't know.
Okay, so that would be that's my area, right?
Yeah.
So the traveling, I can tell you, for us to travel to Vietnam, it ended up costing, I'd say around 25,000 pesos.
For you?
For us, about 25,000 pesos. Is that about
No,
You think it was
got
more?
paid more than that. Yes.
Okay, how much would the flight was $200? The round trip flight was $200, right? Okay, so $200 plus $200 because you're traveling for two people, y'all. So for two people, so $400 for the flight, right? For the hotel, how much was the hotel? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's like 4,000 pesos per.
But we got a discount because we're vloggers. We got a vlogger discount. And by the way, if you're a vlogger, if you have a channel that's more than 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna put y'all up on game. Go to when you're traveling abroad, especially if you're traveling to the Philippines, go to the manager and tell them that you're willing to put out to promo their hotel, right? And ask for a discount. They might say no. They haven't said no to us yet. So we're able to get 25% off to 50% off of our hotels when we go and stay somewhere. Even in Vietnam, we were able to get 25% off of our hotel stay. And look, 25% is 25%.
That's right.
And I mean, that is a big difference on your bill, right? So the travel, we said 400 for the tickets. Then how much for the hotel?
That's 7. We stayed for 7 nights or 6. I can't remember.
For 7 nights.
So 7 times, that's 28,000 pesos already.
28,000 pesos plus food
divided by 61. So that's like 460 already for the hotel. So at 400. So 400 plus 460.
So it's 25,000 pesos.
It's not. $860.
Okay, that might be some of that what George Bush call it, that weirdo math or whatever he called it.
No.
Okay. $860.
$860 without the food.
Okay, that's okay. Without the food.
1,000.
So $1,000 with the food. Okay, so $1,000. So how much is $1,000?
60,000 pesos for
60,000
both of
pesos.
us.
Okay, so 60,000 pesos. But that's not. But you can't do that for a month, though.
No,
Right?
because that's not
Yeah.
That's we can put that you know, we can divide this, you
Okay,
know,
we can
into
divide it.
12.
All right. So let's put the travel aside.
Mm.
How much? What do we have for a monthly bill?
For a monthly bill. Okay, so while you're doing that,
Okay.
let's while I'm doing this,
Yeah,
go ahead. I'll compute first for you in pesos and in dollars.
Okay. Now I want to ask you.
Mm.
How often do we, in the course of 1 month, how often do we go out to eat over the course of 1 month? Give me a number. Is it less than 5?
Less than 5.
Stop it.
Uy.
Kenny Rogers,
Oh.
uh, yellow cab.
Oh.
Okay.
That's you.
All right. Okay, but I went to me and Chris went to Kenny Rogers.
Some of it doesn't include me.
Okay. I'll go out to eat. Okay.
Okay.
Some of it you're not there, but I go out to eat at least 5 to 6 times a month. At least 5 to 6 times a month.
But if it's you and me, twice, I think.
It's not twice.
Twice. We
Okay.
seldom go out, Nani. We mostly stay here. When we go
Okay,
out.
you stay here and eat up all my food.
Fair.
Okay. All right. Anyway,
Okay. Okay, let me just be quick
Okay,
on
go
this
ahead.
one, okay?
with your calculations, while you're calculating, I want to ask you guys: what is your rent? So let me open this up so I can see what we got going on here. Turn that off. How much is your rent? And if you're living out here in the Philippines, how much is your rent? And if you don't mind, how big is your place and how much is your rent? And I mean, I've sent a couple people pictures. I think we put in the shorts the size of my place. The size of my place is right around 60 square meters. I don't need a bigger place than 60 square meters. I just don't need it. There's no need for me to have something bigger than that. Until me and Cheng move in, I think when we get to that point, we probably need something bigger than that.
Yeah.
I think somewhere around 80 to 100 square meters would be apropos at that point.
So
but 60 square meters for right now is
good for you.
Is good.
Plenty of space for you.
Plenty of space, right? How much money am I spending a month?
So that is a total of 71,450. This doesn't include the travel.
So how much?
1,200 in US dollars.
1,200 in US dollars. That includes my insurance, right? My
your health insurance. Yes.
Right. 1,200 US dollars. I'm telling you, Cheng underestimates how much we go out. Cheng, anyway.
Because half the time, I share, diba? So I didn't include that in your budget because that's part of my budget.
Okay.
Diba? It's not your money.
Rich. Not the box.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. I'll put it in English
Yeah.
now. Okay, right.
Yeah.
Because it's not part
My
of your
name's not the box.
that's not part of your budget. That's part of my budget that I'm
So let's be
spending.
crazy and let's just say
80,000.
Let's say 80,000 pesos. So how much is 80,000 pesos?
So 80,000 pesos, that's still 1,311.
1,311. Now, here's the key point. All these videos are always advertising that you can live like a king. I do not live like a king. If you look at my place, I do not live frugally. I'm literally living in the penthouse suite in my condo, right? I got a great deal. Let me rephrase that. Cheng helped me get a great deal on this condo. I don't think it would ordinarily be this price, but Cheng got it for this price, and I greatly appreciate it, right?
Thank you.
Again, 4 pools, 2 gyms, 2 convenience stores, 3 laundromats, a water station,
Nearby wet market.
no freezing. No flooding. The malls across the street.
A pharmacy nearby.
Everything you could possibly want right here. And excellent security, and I do mean excellent. They still won't let her in the building without giving up her ID. Period. So, $1,300. But I do not live like a king. And let's be really, really real, y'all. Let's keep it really, really real. If the moment you get a girlfriend, your price is going to go up. So let's say we increase that by 50%.
Okay, so that's another 40,000. So
Okay.
80, so 120. So that's going to be a total of 120,000 pesos,
Which is how
which
much?
is $1,967.
Okay, so we doubled. We literally doubled
Not
my. Oh, sorry. We
50.
increased it by 50%.
50%.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you, sweetie. We increased it by 50%, and we still came up with 2,000. Keep in mind, Metro Manila. This is the most expensive city that you're going to live in the whole country.
Mhm.
The whole country. Do I live like a king? No. But trust me when I tell you, I do not eat frugally. I don't live frugally. I don't spend a ton of money. I don't spend a ton of money. I don't feel the need to spend a ton of money. We go on holiday at least twice a year. I go home twice a year. So we get out and we do things. She underestimates. You know why she underestimates how much we do? Because someone's not paying for it.
Wait.
Right? So it's easy to forget about those things and the
No,
cost
not
when you don't
really.
pay for it. But anyway. So how much did we come up with? 120,000? 120,000.
120,000 is equivalent to 1,967.
So you can live in the Philippines and you can live comfortably in the city center in Manila for less than $2,000. Yes?
Yes.
For less than $2,000. And if you're single, you can definitely live comfortably
Lower than that.
for less than $2,000, right? Now, it always depends on your lifestyle. The dudes who come here with the Western mentality, oh, I gotta impress her, I gotta show her how much money I got, I gotta spend money, I gotta fly her out, I gotta take her to Boracay, I gotta take her here. I think you guys are crazy. But look, that's neither here and there. The point is that you can still come to the Philippines and live a very nice life, for less than $2,000 a month. A very comfortable life for less than $2,000 a month. Can you live like a king? What is living like a king, though?
I think for a lot of people, living like a king means that you eat out a lot, and your products that you shop on the grocery are the branded materials or branded grocery products. I think that's living like a king. You also have a housemaid or a nanny to take care of everything. So something like that. So I think that's living like a king, that you always almost eat out, like steak.
Right. I mean, and look, I mean, if you want to eat that way, if you want to live that way, you can still live that way. I haven't even come close to, I've never, ever come even close to half of my budget. Never.
Mind you guys, we didn't include the travel.
So let's include the travel. If we break the travel down, and we said we spent
60,000 in
on
one travel lang.
And so let's do it twice and add
So that's
120,000 to
120.
it.
So if we're going to add that in a monthly budget divided by 12, so that's going to be another 10,000.
Another 10,000. Put 10,000 more in there.
So 130,000 pesos. This is just vacation, not going back home.
Right.
So that doesn't include you going back home. So that's roughly around 2,131.
Okay, so 2,131. So now you spent almost $2,200 a month, and that includes your travel. That includes taking your woman wherever you're going or whatever, and that includes a lot of that stuff. So what did I leave out?
I think basically you covered everything. Transportation. So maybe we missed out going. Does that include in going out? I think that accounts to going out already.
I definitely think
yeah.
so.
Yeah. So I think that's it. Or maybe the miscellaneous fees, because sometimes you take that trike.
Fees?
Yeah, miscellaneous fees. You take that trike. Sometimes you get sick. You need to get something.
So let's have miscellaneous. How much? So how much do I take the trike? How much? Let's $2,000 a month miscellaneous.
That's
$50 a month miscellaneous.
Yeah, probably.
So $3,000 a month.
3,000 pesos. Okay, so yeah. So you don't know.
Now we're up to 2,200.
2,200.
Okay, we're trying to. I don't want anybody to say, oh, you forgot this, you didn't add this, you didn't talk about it. I want to include every single thing, and I want to be legit. I want to literally give you exactly what I'm paying for, so that you guys know, so you have an idea. I don't care if you come or if you don't come. I would love to meet you. It would be cool. But what I do want is I want people to have a realistic idea of what
how
it costs to
much.
live here. A realistic idea. I'm not trying to sell you anything, right? I just want you to know, like, if I plan to come to the Philippines, this is about how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, my lifestyle here, living here in the city center. I wish we could open up the curtains and show them the view. Literally,
Yeah, but it's going to be
it'll
against the
it'll be
light.
against the
Yeah.
light, so they won't be able to see it, right? You know what? You know what we'll do? What we'll do if you haven't, look at some of the shorts. But I'm gonna take some good. I'm gonna take some good shorts. But it was kind of at nighttime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some good shorts so you can see, so you guys can have an idea of where I live. But 60 square meters is, for me, I don't know what, I have a lot of space, and I promise you, it is an incredible upgrade to any woman that you will date here in the Philippines. Any woman that you will date here in the Philippines, living how I live would be a large scale upgrade. Would you agree with that?
I agree. And I think this place that you have is good for two people. I mean, easily for two people. Yeah, so if she has children, so I think that you need to have a bigger place, because this is just for like a bachelor pad, something like that.
It would be something like a bachelor pad, or something if you have you and yours, or you and your nice girl living with you. I think it's more than sufficient space for two people. Now, I agree with you. If her kids are moving in with you, then you might need to reconsider. We're just talking, I think 80 to 100 square meters would be more sufficient if you have kids or multiple kids moving in.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. What did we forget? What did we not include?
I think we covered basically, eating out, condo. Okay.
Okay, go ahead and let's check out Super Chat.
So from Young Fresh Global, thank you so much, Young Fresh.
What's
Happy
up, bro?
Saturday
Thank you, brother.
from Kate and Jerry. We are at the Aqua in Boracay. Amazing here, bro. Seriously, the Filipinos are the best here until the 27th.
All right. So till the 20. Damn, Boracay till the 27th.
I
You trying to make a baby?
Now that's where Kate lives. So
Yeah,
that's where her family is.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Anyway, have a good time, bro. And you know what to do. If you guys come to Manila, you know what to do. Holla at your boy. We can get the kegling in, man. We still got to get that in, right? Okay. So enjoy that, and thank you for the super chat, my brother.
Yes, thank you for the support.
Okay. All right, and back to the comments. We messed that up. I messed that up. My bad. Okay. So what else did I forget? What else did I leave anything out?
I think that's it. Your phone bill. Should we include your phone bill?
Good call. Good call. How much is my phone bill?
I don't know.
$15 a month, y'all. My phone bill is $15 a month. I still have T-Mobile, but I need a new phone. I definitely need. It's time for me to get a new phone. I've had the same phone for like 8 years now, and it is on the fritz. So I need a new phone, but $15 a month is what I pay. I think it's $15.30 on T-Mobile. Put you guys on game. If you guys come out and you want to keep your T-Mobile service or whatever, you can call into T-Mobile and they will tell you, or you can look at your T-Mobile bill. You find out how much you're using, and I guarantee you, a lot of times you are paying way too much for the amount that you're using. I just don't use T-Mobile that much, but I want to have the ability for my family to call me and for me to call my family whenever I want to.
Yeah, I agree.
$15 a month is way more than I need. I was paying $50 a month in the beginning. $50 a month, and I was like, I don't really use this much.
Did you even use your data when you were here, like your T-Mobile data?
No, I moved it down to $30 a month, and then I checked my bill again 2 months later. I was like, I don't even use that. $15 a month guaranteed is all you're going to need, people. Is all you're going to need. And if you have T-Mobile, if you got another service, then it is what it is. But with T-Mobile, $15 a month is way more than adequate, guaranteed. What else am I forgetting?
I was talking about, let's say, for example, gifts for family members, or gifts for example, you have a girlfriend, and she has family members, and sometimes certain days of the year you spend gifts during their birthday, Christmas, maybe, or special occasions.
Or
So
you
maybe,
might buy dinner for her family
yeah,
or
maybe,
something like
yeah,
that.
something
Oh,
like
we
that.
forgot about that, huh?
Mm.
Okay.
That's
Right.
eating out or
Okay.
something like that.
All right.
That's part of it.
That's part of it. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so did we include that or we didn't include that?
I think we already included
Would that be included on the miscellaneous?
Miscellaneous, yeah.
Okay. All right. What else did I forget? Anything?
Mm.
I don't want to leave anything out. I want to give everybody a realistic idea, a very realistic idea of what it like. And I consider myself, I'm in the middle. I don't live super upscale, but I am very far from living a meager life, a meager lifestyle. So, so what else are we missing? Are we missing
Because
anything else?
I think we already included that in the miscellaneous. Maybe we just add. Maybe we need to add a couple thousand pesos more because
For what? What
there
are-
are things that you buy on Amazon or on Shopee sometimes that
Sometimes, yeah.
we need.
Okay.
Let's say for example you need a new mouse or you need something. So
Right.
Hurley Johnson, thanks
Hey,
so
Earl,
much
what's happening, man?
for your super chat to one of the best couples in the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you, Hurley. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for that super chat, brother.
So to those who just came in, our topic we just broke down all the things that usually what you would pay for if you actually live here in the Philippines. So we gave you a breakdown of how much we spent. So let's just to those who just came in. So rent approximately $2,195 you're going to spend including
Okay.
everything.
Okay. So you said rent, and then you said 2,100.
No, my bad. Okay, so this includes rent, electricity, water, internet, food, maintenance of the unit, going out, health insurance, traveling, visa, and the phone bill. What else are these? Okay,
If you guys can think of anything that we didn't include, hit us in the comments.
Yeah.
But I think we got everything. I think we got everything we could possibly include. And what's the total? What's the total again?
total is $2,195.
A month,
Okay,
right?
a month.
Can we just round up to 2,200?
Okay,
Is
so,
that okay? Can
yeah,
we do that?
Opo.
Okay, so we round up to 2,200, and that is to me that middle lifestyle.
Yes,
That
I
middle
think that's
lifestyle, a very comfortable lifestyle. But I am not living like a king, people.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of living like a king,
what
I
do you think about
I think of
like
living
me?
in a big ass place that
With bathtub.
I'm talking living like a place like 3-4 bedrooms and 150 square meters or something like that. Now you can get those places.
Easily
And you would still pay substantially less than you would pay at home. But my question is this: why would you come here to Manila and pay $1,000 for rent, and it's just you, or just you and one other person? Why? I don't get why you would do that. Understanding that for her, it is a serious upgrade from. I don't care who she is. I don't care where she comes from. Where you live is going to be a serious upgrade from what she's used to.
Exactly.
So why would you pay $1,000 a month for this big grand place in BGC? And by the way, in relation to BGC, how long does it take us to get to BGC?
15 to 20
15 to 20 minutes
grab ride.
by grab
or in drive.
Or in drive, yeah, 15 to 20 minutes. So and that's with traffic. So we're very close to BGC, very walking distance from Makati.
Or quicker if you take a motorbike.
Much quicker if you take a motorbike, actually. So
yeah.
Okay. So $2,200. Am I living like a king?
You're not living like a king,
Nah.
but you're living comfortably.
I'm living
I would say
very, very, very comfortably. Let's open up the phone lines. I think there's probably going to be a lot of people with some questions or a lot of comments, or maybe even some pushback. So let's open up the phone lines. Hold on. Let's get the phone lines open. Hold on a second.
So while
All
you're doing that, I think that for a lot of Western men, maybe to give you an idea, a lot of Filipinos here live with their family in a studio apartment, something like that. So
or in a boarding
house, especially if they're from the province, they have kids in the province, and they come here to Manila for job opportunities. They would stay on a boarding house. And I think a boarding house would be around 3,000 pesos.
What is a boarding house?
A boarding house is like an apartment with bunk beds.
Right, with
Okay,
bunk beds. So
shared-
she's
yeah.
sharing a room with how many
With-
people?
Approximately 4 to 6 people.
Right, she's sharing a room with 4 to 6 people. If she's living up a lot of, maybe it might be she's sharing a room with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed that she's sharing a room with somebody, and probably with multiple people. So the point I want to make is that living wherever you live is a incredible upgrade to her lifestyle. If you're living in a condo, it is a big upgrade. She suddenly has a lot more elbow room, a lot more space, and she is living a lot better. Guaranteed she appreciates it, right?
Yeah.
You do not need to come here and spend $1,000, $1,500 on rent like you spend at home. Most people are spending $2,000 and $3,000 if they live in a bigger city or close to the Bay Area. Slick Rick knows all about that. If you're in New York City, Young Fresh knows about that. You're spending easy $3,000 to $4,000 in New York City, right? So you come here and living and having $1,000 for rent. Here, we'll take a call. We'll take this first call. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Caller, what you got?
Hey, good evening or good morning. What is your monthly rent? And the second question, for the King lifestyle, would you say that's about $10K a month?
Not even close, bro. Here, let me answer your questions in order. So on the rent, we went over that earlier, but I got this penthouse for 30,000 pesos a month, which comes out to 492. But let's round it up, $500 a month. It is a penthouse suite. The view from my balcony is crazy. You can see the entire city center from my balcony, and I mean the entire city center from my balcony. What was your second question?
For a King lifestyle, would you say that's about 10K a month US?
No, bro. No. A King lifestyle, not even half that. And I'm not exaggerating, not even half that. On my lifestyle, a very comfortable lifestyle, I'm still spending $2,200 a month. Very comfortable. I go out, I eat out. I cook, but I eat out at least twice a week. I eat out at least twice a week. A King lifestyle, less than $5,000 a month.
Yeah, I agree.
A King lifestyle, less than 5,000. I don't understand why anybody would come here and want to live a King lifestyle, but to each his own. But you would not need to spend more than $5,000 a month for a King's lifestyle.
I eat out. Let's say I eat out every day, right? Because I do eat out a lot.
You won't touch $5,000. You won't touch $5,000 a month.
Really?
Bro.
Where do you consider eating? That's the question. So if you're going to eat
Are
at
you eating at the Hyatt or Ruth's Chris or Morton's every night? Maybe you might get there.
Great question. Great question. Yeah, I'm not the high. Just little small places here and there.
You won't come close to $5,000, bro. You won't even come close.
even if you eat out every day, I think you would still not reach $5,000.
You won't come close to it.
That's considering solo living.
It's not.
It's not.
No, because okay, let's break it down because I love the question. So let's break this down. If let's say he went out to
Kenny Rogers.
No. Let's do Texas. Let's do Texas or Italianis. What's the bill on Italianis? What's the bill? 4,000 pesos.
Easily.
And let's say 5,000 pesos to be crazy, right? For two people. 5,000 pesos, so that's to be crazy. That's $100. I've never spent 5,000 pesos on just me and Cheng. It might come out to 3,000, but I'll put y'all up on game. There's hit me up in the comments or afterward or do a consult, and I'll put you guys up on game on how to save 20% at all the best restaurants around BGC. But 5,000 pesos. That's with wine. That's with drinks. That's with bro.
$82 or $85.
Yeah, $82.
Can you open the window? It's a little extra.
Sure.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Keep in mind,
my rent in California is $2,500. So
I know. I'm from the Bay. I'm from the Bay, bro.
Oh, you know.
Yes,
okay.
I know. My rent was right around between $25,000 and $3,000 a month. I know. So no, just rent alone. Keep in mind, here you don't need a car. At home, you got to have a car. You got to have insurance. You don't need a car here. You can rent a car. You can get a driver to drive you. You can get in drive, get Grab, and bruh, it's how much? What's the most expensive Grab we've ever paid? Ever?
I think 700 pesos.
You paid a 700.
Ay, me pala. That's me traveling to my apartment.
All right. So 700 pesos. How much is that? Honey? The most expensive one ever.
Okay, I think the most expensive one is hold on. $11.
Is $11, bruh.
Yeah.
Right?
So that's the most expensive.
By the way, Grab is the same as Lyft or Uber, right? So it's cheap.
Right.
It's cheap to get a car. Why rent? I mean, why buy a car or have a car here in Metro Manila? It's a waste of time. You'd be sitting in traffic most of the time. Why not let a driver do all of that?
Yeah,
sit in the back and relax.
Mm-hmm. And if you're going to live in a condo, if you have a car, you have to pay separately for the parking fee. So,
exactly. You got to pay a parking fee, which still isn't. The parking fee isn't that expensive, to be honest.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's not the point.
Mm-hmm.
So
and the car and the housing, that's like 80% of the elimination right there.
Absolutely. You eliminate so much of your costs. But bro, let me be real with you. What's your name, by the way? Sorry.
My name Alex Jacobs.
Alex? Yeah. What's up? So the bottom line is, I mean, look, if you're out here, why have a car? Why have a car? You don't need a car. It's not necessary. And it's a nuisance, to be honest.
Get a scooter.
Unless you're trying to show some status, it makes zero sense to have a car here as an expat. It just doesn't make sense, in my own opinion. You can hire a driver if you're going somewhere far. You can get a Grab if you're going somewhere local in the city center. It just doesn't. And the most expensive one is $11, bro. $11.
And to be honest, if I want to get around, I'm thinking of getting the electric scooter, the stand-up.
We were looking at
the stand-up scooter. If you just want to go around somewhere close, if you don't want to walk, I think that's a good investment because you can put it inside the condo.
I like walking. I like getting around.
Yeah.
Well,
anyway,
thank you. You too.
Hopefully that answers your questions. We appreciate your call, bro.
Hey, thank you. Have a good night.
You're welcome.
All right. So so there you go. First call. If you live here in the Philippines.
First time caller, I think also.
I chat with him online all the time. But it's first time call. Yeah. But me and Alex we chopped it up just the other day, actually.
Is that right?
Yeah, because I put him up on game with Rose because he's talking about living in BGC.
Okay.
Anyway, call in. The lines are open. Call in. Let us know, how much do you pay if you live in the Philippines. There's a list of names that we ran off before we went live. Give us a call and let us know. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take another call. Hold on a second. Give a second, caller. Hold on a second. How do I do this? I don't know how to. There. Got it.
Hello.
Caller, what you got?
Mo, you're up.
Yeah, I'm back. My phone was all messed up. I was AWOL for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah,
know,
man.
right?
Hey, it didn't go unnoticed, brother. It didn't go unnoticed. When you ain't around, we know.
Yeah, because usually you're the first caller.
Yeah, you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing good. It's just the phone was in the shop. My screen blacked out for some reason.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
Holla at your boy. Tell us what you got on this, man.
Okay. I've been telling my family about moving to the Philippines, and everyone keeps on asking me. I pay $1,200 in Bermuda for a 1-bedroom apartment.
Right.
And I only have it for $1,200 because I stay in in my grandpa's place.
Right. So
Otherwise, net.
Did we lose him?
Yeah.
No, that's me. It's me. That's me. Hold on a second. Hold on, Mo. Hold on a second.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Don't give up.
Electricity.
There we go.
Yeah.
Electricity. Electricity is $280. My internet bill is $150. My my cell phone for the month is 120.
Mhm.
So I'm up to almost six in part-time food. That's 16 to 1800.
Right. Right.
Wow.
So 1800, right? I mean, so look, you could easily be here and live a much better lifestyle, a much better. There's no way if you spend 1200 on a place here, do you know how you would be living? You would be living. To me, it wouldn't make sense to buy a place that big. It wouldn't make sense to rent a
Right.
place that big. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I understand.
Yeah.
You know, I keep on trying to tell my friends, you know, about, because I've been there already.
Right.
So I know, I've experienced it. Whereas I was there for a whole month from December, beginning of December to the second week in January. So I experienced Christmas and New Year's.
Right.
And I was eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I weren't, but that was like 2018.
Mhm.
And I weren't even using up, I was drawing out $100 US, I was drawing a equivalent of $100 US.
Right.
And I weren't even spending that every day. And I was buying clothes, I was buying food, I was going to different places and paying for entry fees. And I wasn't even using up $100 a day, not even $100 a week.
Exactly.
You know?
Morris, I pay my rent in advance, like well in advance. I've never, since I've been here, come close to my monthly budget. Never. I mean, never come close to it. So I'm just saying, and I'm not trying to do this thing where I'm trying to sell people moving to the Philippines. Again, for most people, I could care less whether you come here or you don't. I want to put out a realistic view of what it's like living in the Philippines, so then people can make an honest and well-informed choice.
Yes.
And that's the whole purpose of this live stream. Appreciate
Thank
you
you,
calling in.
Mo.
bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you calling in. Blessings.
I don't think they're doing it because a lot of people have that, don't have a real realization of the benefits that come with moving to a different country where your dollar goes further.
A
You know?
lot further, not just further, but a lot further.
Double.
Yeah.
Double. I might as well say double. Easy.
Without question. Without question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a lot of people need to also know that you're going to a different country. You can't expect the same amenities
Right.
and the lifestyle that you had in your so-called Western country.
And nor
You know,
should you.
You have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
but when we talk about that, different amenities, what do you have here that you don't have, or what do you have at home that you don't have in the Philippines? Not much. There really isn't much
That's true.
that you don't have. Now, the little things might be a little bit more expensive because they're imported in, but bruh, almost everything that you can get at home, you can get here in the Philippines. Almost everything you can get it on Amazon. You can order Amazon here, and Amazon will send you a package. It might not be overnight. It might take about 7 to 10 days, but you can even get Amazon stuffs here. You get what you pay for. I just think if you're trying to live a lifestyle where you're enjoying, where you have peace of mind, you're safe, you don't have to worry about crime and all that stuff. There's other options than living outside. There's other options outside the U.S. That's the point.
Mhm.
Being I do, I'll invest in a scooter to get around.
I keep thinking about it, bro.
I got a scooter here in Bermuda, you know. I'll get around on a scooter, you know, just nip in, go do some adventuring, you know.
Yeah, I keep thinking about it, bro. I keep thinking about it, seriously. Appreciate you calling in,
Thank you,
brother.
Mo.
Blessings, bro.
Fantastic, guys.
Take care.
I love this live.
All right.
Thank
Love
you.
it.
Thank you. Stink Shag, what's going on, man?
Hello, Stan.
Hello.
Go ahead, you're up.
Go ahead, brother. What's up?
What's happening? This is Stink Shag, brother. How you doing, man?
Doing real good. We got a lot of people calling in on this one. Okay.
Oh, this is a big one because a lot of people are going to call in because there's a lot to say about this because
Right.
a lot of people are thinking, money wise. And if you do not do your research on the Philippines, do not just think about the least amount of money because the lifestyle is definitely different.
Right.
And if you're not adjusted to that kind of lifestyle, you're not going to be ready for the Philippines. I'm breaking down to the listeners like that.
Right.
Do your research on the Philippines. Know what you're getting into. Now, if you're just looking for an easier lifestyle in terms of your money and your dollar, is one of the best places to be. I can attest to that.
Right.
I've had my apartment now for 4 months already, and I think I have not the most I've spent. And the reason the most I've spent is because I've been buying stuff. I bought TVs. I put the air conditioning in the living room.
Right.
I bought a washing machine. I mean, I'm loading my place up, and even at that, the most I've spent is $800 in 1 month.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm dropping money on stuff that I wouldn't drop normally. Now, before I even had all that stuff, my rent. I'm more in the province area. I live in La Union.
Mm-hmm.
My rent is $15K for my apartment, which is about $250.
Right.
And I have a two bedroom, 2-bath apartment.
Exactly.
And I'm about less than a quarter mile from the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're in, and even in that area, I have everything I need. I think the only addition I'm going to add for me is that, when I'm in the city, like yourself, you can go downstairs to the basement and you have an Alpha Mart or something right there, or a 7-Eleven. You can just walk across the street and go grab, little essentials like that. For me, it's probably about a quarter mile at the most away.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I may add a car to my purchase, and I can probably get me a car for about $5K, and I'm gonna do that before I actually retire out there.
Right.
And but other than that, if you're looking for a better lifestyle, looking to stretch your American dollar to a full extent from what we most of you are paying, I'm not sure of the last callers that have been calling. The last two callers calling, I guess they're in Northern California. I'm in Southern California. We are probably paying the highest rent of anybody
no doubt.
on these phones. And unless they live in Hawaii or New York.
Exactly. That's the only exception.
We are definitely saving more than half of what we're paying now. More than half.
Right.
So the information you're throwing out there is probably, if anything, what am I looking for is underestimating what if they're paying a lot less than what even if you're telling them. You're paying a lot less what you're even telling them.
Absolutely. And I want to give people a realistic number, because I think a lot of people are always saying, oh, you can live like a king for this small amount. But I don't think it's much larger than that amount, depending on your lifestyle. You can spend a lot of money here.
Mm-hmm.
You can definitely spend a lot of money here. Stink Shag, you've been here countless times now. You stayed here. You traveled here. Is there any number that I put out there that you feel like I misrepresented?
No. Okay. I mean, the only thing, the biggest thing I did, I took my girl to Texas Roadhouse, and we bought the most expensive stuff on the menu, and still paid half of what we pay here in America.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So it's one of those situations where you can live ridiculously better out there than you. I'm talking, and understand, you and I are working from California. We're dropping. For a one bedroom out here, we're talking about $2,800 a month
easily.
And so anybody coming from anywhere else in America, you're spending a lot less living in the Philippines. But I still say to anybody, because I've talked to people saying they're complaining about they don't know the culture, they don't know people. Especially me, I'm in a provincial area, so the culture is a little more towards the
Conservative.
That's away from. Yeah, it's more, and so the people are. What am I looking for? It's
Welcoming.
not as, I won't say it's as. What did you say, Cheng?
Welcoming, because you're in a touristy area somehow.
Well, I where I'm at, it's not really touristy. There's expats here, which is fine. But I notice when I stay in Manila, it's more. I feel like I'm more in I feel like I'm more in like a city in the United States. But when I'm out in the province, I can definitely feel I'm more definitely more a commodity.
There's a difference.
People are definitely looking at me saying, okay, it's not. We're not used to seeing a Black American in this area or something like that.
Well, Stink Shack, you're a big man. You're a big and a large individual too, bro. So that may not be.
I do stand out. They get a kick out of me climbing into the jeepney and stuff like that. So. But I just tell people to do their research in the Philippines and make sure you understand the cultures and things that are different, because people are thinking, saying I'm spending less money and I'm going to have the same luxuries and same things I have in America. But those things, yes, you will have them. But just make sure you understand the people a little better, because if you're not comfortable with people like that, you're gonna have some issues. Me, I'm very comfortable with the people. They're comfortable with me. I have a great time in the Philippines. Like I said, I'll be there permanently within the next year and a half. So
awesome. Looking forward to having you here, bro.
Thank you for your inputs.
Holla at your boy. You know the drill. Holla at your boy again.
You guys be good, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Take care, brother.
Thank you. Bye. So.
All right, you guys, real quick. We had a lot of callers while Stink Shack was on. We only have one line, so just call back. Wait. If somebody is on, just wait until after the phone call and jump right in after that, and we'll be all right.
Yeah.
So just give us a call back when nobody's calling in, and we'll get you on. Anyway,
all right. So let's read.
Yeah, we missed a couple of super chats while we're doing that. So let's read those real quick. All right.
Yeah. So let's start with.
Okay.
There, the yellow one.
Here?
No, the yellow.
Right here. Okay.
Okay. So from Young Fresh Global again, thank you so much. I think for me, even if we eat out, we can still live nice and not spend 3K. I think you can do a lot with 3K. Folks need to hit up Rich. He saved me 3,000 on 11K bill in Makati.
Easily. Caller, we got you on. What do you want to add to this?
With your expenses being lowered, do you have greater like peace of mind, less stress? Has that had an effect on your mentals?
You might want to take a look at Cheng's face right now as you ask that question when it comes to peace of mind. I'll be honest with you. I have great peace of mind here. The only peace of mind that I don't have, sometimes there's a certain person around that makes me crazy, but I wouldn't trade her for nothing. But yes, the short answer is yes, is without question.
Thank you.
You got it. That's it?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was expecting like a follow-up question or something like that.
Thank you.
I'm in and out.
I like it. We love how you do it, man. All right, take care, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, we'll take the next call. Caller, we got you on in San Diego. It looks like 619. What you got, man?
Rich, this is Matt in BGC. Matty Matt.
What's going on, Matt? What's happening, man?
Hey, nothing much, man. Hey, on the topic, yeah, I'll talk to you offline. But on the topic, man, I'm all in at 2,400, man. And we met, we hung out. I need to be, I like nice things, or quasi nice things. But 2,400, man, that's all in. I eat out every day.
Right.
Twice a day, and where I'm located, as you know, it's right off of 9th Street, right by the mall, beautiful views.
You're in a nice area, a very nice area.
Yes, bougie.
Yeah, I would say bougie.
I like it.
I would say bougie. I didn't want to put you on blast, but you're a little bougie, yeah.
Yeah, but I think the number though, on the topic is, at least for me, I was figuring out, and this is, maintaining some expenses I have in the United States, like my, gym membership, phone, all, Delta Dental,
Matt
all that
gets
kind
to
of
the
stuff.
gym, y'all. Matt gets to the gym.
Yeah. So it's 2,400, man, and which is, as you know, Rich, in California, I mean, my rent was more than that.
You're not doing it.
You know,
You're not doing it.
It was over 3,000.
Right.
So if you understand, and the caveat, and you know my story, man, but if you really have an appreciation of the culture, I grew up in the culture, so I understand, you know, around it. And you don't really need to speak Tagalog, but have an appreciation and respect of the culture. People here are freaking fantastic, man.
I agree.
You know, no matter if you're talking to, you know, a Lolo or Lola or a person at Jollibee, man. You know, I go to Jollibee sometimes, and like I'm the only American in there, man, eating the 72-cent peso spaghetti. So
right. You eat that sugar spaghetti, cool, man? I can't take it. I can't take the sugar spaghetti. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rich. I just said I can't take the sugar spaghetti, bro. But the rest of Jollibee is cool.
Hey, 72 pesos.
72 pesos,
it's
bro.
Cheap.
Right.
You know, but anyway, hey, great topic. You're spot on. I'll talk to you offline, man. But
hey Matt.
I'm just a couple hundred. Yeah.
Matt, real quick, I want to ask you, because I'm going to ask everybody here, and if anybody feels like I misrepresented any numbers, call me out on it. I welcome anybody to call me out on any of the numbers I put out here. Matt, do you feel like I misrepresented any of the numbers I put out?
Not a no, but a hell no. No, you're spot on. The only difference is, and you know, if I were to move over by, you know, I would drop down substantially.
Yeah.
The reason I chose BC is the walkability factor. I mean, you know I walk every day, yeah. Rich. I did 30,000 steps yesterday. Yeah. So
I was gonna say that. I was gonna let them know.
Yeah. So, but no. Everything you said is, I mean, it's spot on, man. And you know what people, especially people new to your channel, but they don't know is, especially if there's some haters out there, you are who you say you are, and you're providing a tremendous service. And people don't know this about you, or they think they do, but you're highly educated. You're a great father. You're a great boyfriend. I mean, you are a good person, man, and you're one of a kind.
You're talking about me?
To you, brother.
Yeah,
I'm talking about you.
Oh, I thought you was talking about another motherfucker. You were saying so much good stuff. I didn't know who you was talking about.
I'm talking about the esteemed USC Law School grad. Yes.
Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye, Cheng.
Bye.
Okay, we'll take this next call. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Caller, we got you. What's up, man?
Hey, it's Ray, Manila.
What's up,
Hello,
Ray?
Ray.
What's up? Hey, Rich, I'm with you. I can't take that spaghetti, bro. I ate at Jollibee my first day here, bro. I ate that spaghetti, made me sick. Yeah. Yo, I can't do it.
That sugar spaghetti is too much for me.
No, everything else is good. That peach mango pies that you turned me on, I got to control myself.
Yeah, I can't take it. You got to keep me away from. You got to drag me out of Jollibee.
Yeah. So let me get to this topic here.
Mm-hmm.
My first condo. This is my second one with the balcony and everything. But the first one was $25,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's with. See, in my area, what happens is I just pay the utilities, you know,
right.
The deposit. It's like $5,000, you know, and they just take it out. So, well, if you got a good agent, but
right.
And I do. So I can put y'all up on game if you were living in Manila or Gateway. She's awesome. She owns her own leasing company, so you just cut out the middleman. But yeah, I paid like $25,000 the first one, and with the security deposit, everything, nice place, awesome place, security guards, freaking outstanding. I pay like 40 pesos for 10 gallons of clean drinking water. Bruh, when I started making friends with the guards, even speaking Tagalog to them, they started liking me. They started bringing my water. They bring my water up to my door. Right. There's a security camera right out my door.
Yep.
So if somebody, I think I had one time I told you somebody knocked, but dude, they'll check the security cam. Now they won't even let nobody in. They gotta see ID now.
Right.
You know, except for Peach.
They won't even let her in. They won't even let her in without ID, bro.
These people are nice. when you just trying to just try to learn, get out of and meet the community, go around your community. My community in my first place is awesome. Same here. So let me fast forward to where I am now with the sunset views at night on my balcony as I'm looking at got my desk looking at my balcony. First place, the owner wanted like 35. I'm like, yo, that's too much. But since I already had it in with the agent at my first place, she said, let me represent you, right? She owns her own leasing company. She knows the guy. She talked to the guy. I got this place for all in 27,000, bro.
Right.
Bigger place, bigger balcony. I showed you my balcony, right?
Yeah, I saw the view. It's a great view. It's a great view.
Yeah. So I had to put everything. My whole setup that I work with here is I'm looking out of here, and the guard, same thing. The guards, same thing, bro. You got your pool, got your gym. There's a basketball court if you guys want to. But you know, I just all it is because I made friends, right? So the guards is like, hey, if anybody gives you problems, if you have any issues here, you just call it. We'll handle it. These people are nice, man. It's how you treat people. But all in, now you can go to S. Now let me say this. I do drive. Well, Peach drives. I pay for the gas. You've seen Peach car. She got a sweet ride. So now she that's value, bro. That's value in a relationship. Because otherwise, I'd be taking a Grab. Well, I don't do Grab. And that's a whole nother story. Don't get me on that one.
There's no reason.
I take in drive.
Yeah.
I take in drive when on occasions, but she drives, and I honestly pay for the gas.
Right.
So that helps a lot. That helps a lot. Now she's good at managing money. Now I have managing my money, but she has that spreadsheet open. She's keeping an account. She'll send it here. Now another thing you don't talk about is where you live is your dental, right? So if you're living in cost of living is pretty much where you're gonna live. You're gonna pay more in Manila, you know. For me, the province ain't my thing, bruh. That's just not me. I'm in Expat Alley. The airport is literally 15 minutes away from Terminal 1. So immigration is right there, right? So it's nothing. It's like 15 minutes, 20 minutes away.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, Raymond. Do you live here? You lived here, I think, longer than me, or as long as me. Any of the numbers that I put out, do you feel like I misrepresented any of the numbers? And I want you to be honest. If someone feels like I'm misrepresenting the numbers, call me out on it. Call me out in the comments. Call me out. Call us in and call me out. Do you feel like I misrepresented any of the numbers?
No.
Okay.
Now in my case, I ain't eating out every day because I eat out maybe twice a week, and even with me treating her family, right? Because I'll buy them dinner or whatever. But I like to cook because I like to have more control over the ingredients that goes in my food.
I like cooking.
Could I eat out every day? Sure, but why?
Yeah.
Let me say this to you. You can negotiate almost everything when it comes to your condo. I don't know why guys go out and spend all this money on a condo, bro. Your condo ain't no better than mine. Yeah, you might got 2 or 3 bedrooms, one dude and a 2 or 3 bedroom. No, I would turn.
I still don't understand it. Yeah.
Full disclosure.
Yeah.
I turned one into an office. But why would you get a 3 bedroom that's just you, or you just you and another person?
They're trying to show off, dude. A lot of dudes are trying to show off. They want to feel like they want the woman to feel like she's. They don't understand that the woman that they date, wherever they stay, it's going to be a serious upgrade from what she's used to. So you don't need, but dudes, it's the Western mentality. It's the Western mentality.
Yeah, and Peach, she's on me. She's when she feels like how good she is, when she feels like I'm getting the expat treatment, and I don't want to see, skin texture, right? She'll just like go away. Just don't even bother. Just walk away, and I'll handle it, right? Just like when we went to get tires, right? So for her thing, she, over the phone, Everything was good. She had everything did. She did it herself. I rolled up with her. All of a sudden, the price is gonna change. Nah, bruh. She got it. Hey, y'all sent an email in right. Hey, email right here and right. She was on it. A good woman will help you. So
Absolutely.
and I travel a lot. I travel to places you guys ain't even heard of, right? I'm right. Matter of fact, I'm at the airport. I'm right here, not too far from the port, where I can go to pretty much any island. I mean, the people here are amazing. You just got to get out of your comfort zone. If all you ever go to the tourist spots, what you
Okay.
learn. So,
Yeah. Sorry to cut you, Ray.
all right,
We need to make
all right,
space for
later.
new callers. Thank you so much and appreciate you
We
chiming
appreciate
in
your
this
input,
topic.
bro.
Thank you.
Appreciate your input. Sorry to cut you guys off. Actually, we're giving more than 2 and 2, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a longer topic. There's more to
Yeah,
talk
so-
about. So a little more
just
than 2 and 2.
yeah, just having said that, let me just who's the caller that said I'm in and out? Yeah, I forgot.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but we appreciate if you drop your thoughts and so we can give everybody a space.
Yeah, we got
for
a lot of
yeah.
calls. So callers, if you guys called in while he was on the phone or while another caller was in, go ahead and give us a call back and we'll get you on, okay?
Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, let's get to these super
Let's
chats because we don't want to.
yes.
Okay, so go ahead.
We're
Can we
done
do this
with
one?
that, yes.
All right.
Okay, so Blank Paper said, hello
What's
Blank
up, Blank Paper?
Cheng, would you recommend it a good practice to always have a local Filipino or Filipino assist in us foreigners negotiating pricing rates for housing?
Good question.
Number one, I think I would be better if you coordinate with an agent. With what do you call this? A local agent, a housing agent, directly to her. Because you don't want to be with scams and all that, especially here in the Philippines. But we'll continue answering your question.
We'll take a call.
We'll take the
a call
call.
first. Black Boss, go ahead. What you got, man?
Hey, what's up?
What's happening, man?
Well, it's my first month, so I don't know what I can say about pricing because I'm here at 38 Park Avenue. You know that building. Everybody knows about that building.
Mm-hmm. So you're in a nice area in the IT park in Cebu. You're in a nice area.
Right.
Okay. What are you paying?
Right.
What are you paying per month? What do you negotiate per month?
Well, I'm paying nine. I think I'm paying 900 pesos a month.
No, you can't.
Am
You can't be only. It's
No,
only
no,
900
30,
pesos if
30,
you're under a
30.
bridge.
No, 90. It's 30,000 pesos a month.
Okay,
There.
30,000 pesos a month. Okay, cool. How many square feet or how many square meters?
Well, I'm in the. I took a not a one bedroom. I took a studio.
Okay, how many square meters is your studio?
I think 30 square meters or 28 square meters.
Okay, so plenty of space for you though, right?
Yeah, just me.
Okay, all
I
right.
need a lot of space.
All right. So, are there any numbers? You're here in Cebu. Are there any numbers here where you feel like I misrepresented the numbers, or I underestimated them, or
Nope.
they weren't accurate?
No, because you have to factor in the fact that your building and my building is completely different.
Okay.
Right. So if I was like, see, I'm on the second floor in this building. I was further up, like in the 20th floor, the 15th floor. I'd probably be paying a little bit more. I'd be probably paying maybe 50,000 pesos for the same unit.
Right.
Because the higher you go up,
Yeah.
especially in these premier buildings, the more you pay. Right. So I
Absolutely.
wouldn't get the deal you got. So it's area specific as well.
Right.
But you're roundabout right about what you're saying. And,
Okay. Are there
eating out?
right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to ask you: are there any numbers? Is there anything you feel like we omitted or we forgot?
No, because I've been eating out since I've been here. I'm having breakfast now because I'm just cooking. I'm just getting used to cooking me breakfast now, and I'm having food delivered to me. I don't even go and shop for food. I go on Grab and get food from S&M Mall and have it delivered to me.
Right. Right. It's very
Well, it
easy,
doesn't
very
break my-
convenient. Yeah, super convenient, very easy to do. Right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
Do you have any more questions for
doing
me?
great.
No?
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Anything else you want to add to the conversation?
You know that people we just have to get adjusted to certain things. your Amazon situation, I'm gonna have to talk with you. It may complicate with me trying to order from Amazon because there's certain things I really can't get here. That I normally get from Amazon that I'm probably having some challenges to get. But I got to also remember I've only been here for under 30 days. So, I've only done my first extension last week. So, I'm still wet pioneers.
Right.
So there's nothing you're saying that isn't true. It's just that I'm still adjusting. I ain't been here for 6 months, a year, or anything like that yet.
Right. Right.
So I'm still a babe in the woods.
Holla at your boy if you need some help.
Thank you, Black Box.
Yeah, man, of course. Yeah, back girl. Thanks a lot.
All right,
Thank
take
you.
care.
All right.
Boy, if you need some help.
Hello.
Hey, Cheng, how you doing?
I'm good.
Hey, DC.
You forgot Rich.
This is, hey, what's happening? This is Derek.
What's up, man?
Yeah, good. Here's a helpful hint. When someone as green as homeboy who just got here, ask him what his costs are, because just listening to him, no disrespect, you can tell he's greener than Green Acres. He doesn't know his bearings yet and stuff. So it's good to ask him his costs and then let him know, or have others let him know how he can live more as an expat, because he's just stepping in. You can listen to him. And it's fair what he's doing. He's living like an American. He's living like a tourist right now, which is fair. But 30 days is no way you're seasoned enough to give real advice. You can mention what your costs are, but you can't give no game 30 days in the game. Come on, man.
Right.
Nothing against him, but he just doesn't know. He just doesn't know. It's just the truth. No matter how smart you are, how smart you think you are, you just don't know at that young of the game.
Yeah. There's a lot you don't know until you know, right? And
Exactly.
just to add to that,
But it's
DC,
good to know what his costs are, because he can let you know when someone green comes in, how they're treated.
Right.
And that's the important part. And then others can share their knowledge with them and stuff. But it's all good. I wish the brother nothing but great success,
You're
because
gonna be all right.
I'll be heading there Friday to the Philippines.
Well, hopefully we get to check you out. We put it on our calendar, so hopefully we get to meet up with you. Brother.
Yes. And if not, you'll catch me the next time.
All right.
All right. You guys have a wonderful day.
Thanks,
Thank you,
brother.
DC.
Appreciate you, man. And just to add to what he was saying, I remember the first month I was here, I paid $900.
Yeah. For 40,000 for their first month.
And it was from my little condo, and it was like 20 square meters.
Yeah, and I asked you, how do you mind me sharing with me how much you paid for this place? It was like 40. What?
Yeah, it was like $900, right? And I thought I was getting a deal. And remember the second I was like, I hadn't found a place, and I was like, I need to find a place, but let me just re-up. Let me re-up the, for another month. And I asked him, I was like, oh, maybe he won't do it as last minute. And I asked him, he's like, oh yeah, you can. Yeah, you can re-up. Yeah, no problem.
That's why.
Because he was happy. He was happy to get that kind of money.
Yeah.
I spent $900 a month.
Yeah.
Right, for 20 square, for a small place. Yeah.
That's why, I wanted to help you make the most out of your money, because I'm sure you can get
for sure
more space with that kind of money.
You could get 5 times bigger than that for the same amount of money.
Yeah, that's why
but you don't know what you don't know. Yeah.
That's why it really helps. Just to answer Blank Paper's question, I think it is really cool to have a local person assist you in negotiating the price, especially when it comes to housing, because we can negotiate, but you have to deal with people you trust, and at the same time you have that Filipina should vet that agent, because there are a lot of scams everywhere, and she knows who are the best people to talk to. So you need to trust that person first. Right. Before you
real quick, let's do this. Let's do the super chat, because I don't want to. We delayed on this one. Go ahead.
Young Fresh, sorry for just now reading your super chat. We were in Iloilo for the past week, and they have Costco style stuff like SNR. You can ball out in places like manam or
Mhm.
bread basket. I love the Philippines. Pesos also just hit an all-time high today against the US dollar.
Yeah, like 61 something, 61.7 or 61.8, something
Yes.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So appreciate that super chat,
Yes.
Young Fresh. And then one
Thank
more.
you so much, Tisoy. Hello, Richie and Cheng from Goose Creek, South Carolina.
From Goose Creek. What's up? What's up? Hey, I'm gonna be in South Carolina in October. I'm gonna be in South Carolina in October. Larry B, if you're out there, holla at your boy. You know the drill. We just talked yesterday. But and who else? Stephen McCardle's out in South Carolina. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna be out there in October. So if you guys have some free time, I'm gonna be there at the end of the month. If you got some free time, holla at your boy. Let's get together and have dinner, y'all. But the one thing I wanted to say is I forgot what I was going to say.
About blank paper and then you having Filipina helping in release.
I don't remember. I just, you know what? It definitely helped me to have Cheng. This is where, and this answers the question that I asked you before our live stream. It definitely helped me to have Cheng there. I don't know that I would have found this place if you hadn't have found it. I don't know that I probably would have moved into a different place that I would not have liked as much as I like this place, for sure. It helps to have somebody local that you can trust and that you appreciate and that has connections. But that's what I was going to say. This is a great time to actually do a promo. You guys, if you're thinking about relocating to the Philippines, especially in Manila, if you're thinking about relocating to Manila, holla at your boy. I guarantee you, and anybody you talk to will tell you, I will save you a lot of time and a lot of money. We have the connections as far as the agents, as far as people. If you want to move to BGC, you want to move to Makati, Mandaluyong, we're not going to have you in some sloppy place, some down low place. We have the connection for the places that you want to live in. We will connect you. Get a consult. We will save you way more money than you spend on a consult. I guarantee you that. All right. That being said, what else?
What else? Let's go to the comments because I think we
missed a lot of comments.
We missed a lot of comments already. But to add, you said you I had time to think about what we kind of missed. Maybe your subscriptions. You have Netflix, HBO, probably something like that. Your what do you call that?
VPN.
VPN. Do you pay for that?
Yeah,
so sometimes cloud storage. Those are the other things that you kind of think.
100 more, but that goes under miscellaneous.
I don't think so because
Okay,
we only
can add.
we can add. Okay, so how much
it's $100. HBO, Netflix, and what else did you say?
Subscription to your stuff.
But they're not freaking.
That regular people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
got it.
that's because we're vloggers, so we have subscriptions to all those things. But okay, HBO, Netflix, Apple TV, maybe. Okay,
Google
so 2020 and
streaming,
2020 and 20. What else?
That's it.
What else?
Yeah.
So $100 tops.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay,
so
so
let's
add
add. So
$100
that's
tops. So
another.
we're up to $2,300. Right? Thanks.
$2,300.
Good call. Shout out to you for pointing that out. Thank you. Right. So
that's it.
So we're up to $2,300 a month with your subscription to every damn channel you can think of. Apple TV, Prime, all of this stuff.
So
Netflix.
if you haven't included, 100 is like the max already, but we can also squeeze in the gym membership if your place doesn't have a gym.
Yeah. I mean,
so
I would hope that anybody, you guys, if your place doesn't have a gym membership, or if your place doesn't have a good gym, you might be moving to the wrong place. That's all I'm saying. Any place you move into, if you're an expat, should have a gym there. It should definitely have a gym there. So just keep that in mind, right?
But what if they don't like to go to the gym?
Then what does it matter?
Yeah. Some people want to go to the gym, some not. So maybe we'll put that into.
What does it matter if they don't like to go to the gym?
Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Okay. I'm just saying if they don't like going to the gym, it doesn't matter if they have one in their apartment or their condo or at the gym.
Yeah.
But the point is well taken. When I first got here, I had the membership at what you call it?
Anytime Fitness,
right? What was my you ended up canceling my membership. My membership was like $60 a month, wasn't
2,500 pesos. Yes.
2,500 pesos. So what was it?
Yeah. That's like 400
So
61 pala. $40.
$40. So my membership was $40 a month, right? So that doesn't go into miscellaneous now?
It comes here.
Okay.
Like, it's included.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
included.
So again, we're still at $2,300 a month.
Exactly.
And we've included, if you guys can think of something we haven't thought of, let us know. I mean, we'll put it in there, right? And we're getting legit. I'm in the middle of the city center in Manila, the most expensive city to live in all of the Philippines. And we're coming at $2,300 a month.
Yeah,
Okay?
and just to put you guys up on game, if you want to go grocery shopping, like you want to have items at home, so you can go to SNR or Landers, get a membership for that. Yes, so you can get a membership for that, and you can get items.
What is SNR or Landers?
And SNR or Landers is like Costco.
It's like
Costco.
Okay.
So you can get items from home, and they have bulk. They sell
It's
items
like
in
Costco.
big portions.
It's like Costco, right?
So
Okay,
they
so
have
you-
premium items as well. So yeah, if you want to get good chicken, good salmon, good cheese, and all that, so it's SNR and Landers is the best place.
And if
to
you're
go.
in BGC, there's a Landers right
and
there.
SNR.
There's a Landers and an SNR right there. If you're wanting to live near where I live, it's still 15 minute
Trike ride.
I've walked there many times in like 25 minutes actually, especially if it's traffic time. It can walking might be faster sometimes.
Yes.
But the point is, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's got a super chat. Wanna read that?
Yeah. I think I like Clark, but what private healthcare do you recommend? I don't want to be held hostage in a hospital over there. From Malik
There we
Welly.
go. Awesome. Okay, so thank you for that super chat. We appreciate the super chat, my man. And
I think I haven't answered the question of black paper.
okay.
We were interrupted.
My bad.
Can
Sorry,
you
go
go back to the super chat of black paper, please?
Tell me when I'm there.
There. Okay.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my bad. I think I already.
I thought we
answered.
did, but I
Yeah.
was going to
Okay.
give you the grace.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anything else?
I think that's it. So we can, if you would please go to the comments so we can catch up real quick.
All right. Let's go to the comments.
All right. So everybody, to those who just came in, we're talking about the actual cost of how much will you spend if you live here in the Philippines. So
And again, before we do this, if anybody feels like I've misrepresented any numbers, if there's any numbers you feel like I left out, let me know. And we didn't talk about the health insurance, or I think someone mentioned the health insurance. My health insurance is right around $100 a month. It's right around $100 a month, and that is for very good health insurance. Thank you, Jake. Yeah, thank you. It's right around $100 a month. I mean, you can get some super top quality premium health insurance. Mine, I don't skimp on health insurance, but I'm a pretty healthy dude myself. So $100 a month covers what I needed to cover. But everybody's different, and of course it varies depending on your age, your health, and your health history or medical history and all that stuff. So
yeah.
But mine is right around $100 a month.
Okay. So let's jump right into the comments.
Okay.
All right. So
All right.
okay. So
Okay, we gotta scroll a lot.
So I think there was a question earlier. I vaguely read it. So maybe it's from Alex Jacobs, but let me answer
Okay.
anyway. So he was asking while Stink Shag called, where does he live? I think Stink Shag lived in La Union. It's somewhere north. So because Stink Shag, as he mentioned, his rent is like 15,000 pesos for a 2-bedroom apartment and 2 baths.
Let's make sure we convert that into US dollars for our audience so that they know.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. So
491, 30,000 is 491, so 15,000 is half of that, right?
yeah.
So roughly about $250. We'll say roughly $250 US. Okay?
Yeah. So there you go.
My math isn't bad.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I answered that question. So
Okay.
right around 245, just
Okay.
what you said.
And where's La
La Union, I mentioned it's somewhere north. It's
somewhere north. Can we
some-
be more specific?
north near Baguio. Okay. Before you reach Baguio, That's northern part of the Philippines, in Luzon.
How many hours travel from Manila?
From
to
Man-
Zone?
From Manila, it's like 4 hours bus ride.
Okay, there we go. That gives them some bearing. When you say somewhere north, that's very, very
My
vague,
God.
right? It's all right. All right. So about 4 hours north of Manila, right? Okay, cool. All right. Comments. Where do you want to start in the comments?
Okay,
Here?
so yeah. Okay. Gerald?
Okay.
Okay.
Here?
Lower. One.
Lower. Right here?
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Thank you. So Gerald Trivia, hello, thank you for joining us. LA is most expensive place to live. Why you think everyone is leaving there?
It's not hard to imagine. It's not hard to imagine at all. California in general. I mean, we're from the Bay. Me and Slick Rick are from the Bay, and I'm telling you, it is expensive living in the Bay. And down in San Diego is even more expensive, from what I'm told. Jamie and what's his name live down there, so it's super expensive down there. It costs.
Okay, so Cliff said, Rich, you want them to call in and tell everybody how much they pay for rent in the Philippines so they can make the rest of us here in Los Angeles just cry.
Right. I mean, but it does. I mean, when I think about I mean, literally, my rent alone, without utilities or anything in the Bay, was more expensive than my whole entire budget. Or than, I mean, not my budget, but what I actually spend a month. Just my rent. I mean, forget car, forget insurance, forget food, forget utilities. Just my rent alone was more money than what I pay now. So I mean, I have never, since I've been here, I have never come close to my budget numbers in 1 month. I've never come close since I've been here. So big difference in cost of living. Where else do you want to go?
Okay, so there.
Here?
Go ahead.
Okay.
So Cliff said the next flight to Manila leaves in 5 hours.
5 hours, right?
So okay, so I think Ray already said that in his call-in. So DG is here. Thank you so much for joining
What's up,
us,
DG? What's up, fam?
So we also have, of course, Slick Rick here. Who else? All right, so just okay.
Tell me when to stop.
Okay, go ahead. Go. All right, so Tiger Ronnie is also here. Thank you so much for joining us. Obi-Wan also here with us. Okay, so Black Buck said, yes, the heat is kicking my, but otherwise, I'm just adjusting to it. This is my first month, so I'm still learning and slowly getting my footing.
There you go, brother. It's all
Yeah,
good.
so
It takes a minute. And like we were saying before, Black Box, look, I was paying $900 a month for a box to be staying in a box. Literally, my bedroom now is bigger than the whole place I was in.
Yeah.
and I was paying
that.
And I was paying literally 2.5 times, or not 2.5, but I was paying almost 2 times more for that because I didn't know. I just didn't know. I didn't know any better. So
Remember when we were walking in the hallway, we have to squeeze it in?
yeah, exactly. So don't be afraid to ask for advice from somebody. And doesn't have to be me. Just ask for advice. Let people put you up on game, bro. There's a lot of money to be saved and probably a lot of time too.
Who's that?
Where?
One there.
Here?
Yes.
Yep.
Gosh. TNTion. I hope I pronounced your name right. Love you guys. Long time, Richie Rich. The Queen of the Philippines, Cheng, hit me with the real cost. I'm retiring in 1 year. Let me know, my brother, how much do I need to live like a king?
Watch this. If you haven't watched this video, if you're just now coming in, watch this video over. We're giving you the skinny. And again, I challenge anybody to come in, call me, or put it in the comments. If you feel like, here, let me make sure the phone lines are right. If you feel like the numbers aren't right, or if you feel like where the numbers are misrepresented or anything, call us in. Let us know. Correct me. But I'm at $2,300 a month, and you will live a very, very comfortable life. Are you going to live like a king, Ching, on $2,300?
No, but you're going to live comfortably.
You're going to live very comfortably on $2,300.
If you
right?
want to live like a king, you will not still come close to 5,000.
You will not. You won't live. You won't even come close to $5,000.
Even if you eat out, almost depends on where you eat out, though.
Right. I mean, if you really wanted to go crazy, on it, I guess you could. But I'm just saying, Okay, cool, gotcha. Then I mean, I guess you could, but you would have to go crazy shopping and just splurging, buying all kinds of crazy crap. But if you wanted to live very, very well, you could eat out every day. You're not going to come close to 5,000 pesos.
Yeah, so.
Unless you're just feeding families. Unless you eating out and feeding families and a whole bunch of other crazy crap, there's just no way you'd come close to it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay? All right. Go ahead,
Okay.
next.
Go
Let
ahead.
me know when.
Did they freeze? Oh, maybe we froze, huh?
Mm.
Okay, so TNT Yon. I miss you guys, Lick Rick. I've been in British Columbia.
This is Ty Woods, by the way. This is Ty Woods.
Okay. So I've been in British Columbia, Canada, fighting the brush fires, taking a little break. Love to hear this stream. I'm relaxing right now. I miss you, Slick Rick and Richie Rich.
Thanks, Ty. We appreciate you, man. And hey, stay safe fighting those fires. Those fires out there are no joke. Every summer there's always mountain fires and forest fires in the BC area, and because it's near Montana. What happens is the elevation is so high, and the lightning strikes. They have lightning storms, and they strike in the mountains and hit the trees. The trees catch on fire, but they're in the mountains, so you can't get to them. So it's hard for them to get to them. So those fires can burn for days before you can get to them. Right.
So let's go on. So again, I think fairly, can you say that the prices that we have here in Metro Manila is somehow close to what you'll spend if you go to Cebu or Davao? I think it's the city place in Cebu.
I still think Manila is going to be it's going to be more expensive. Manila is the most expensive place to live in all of the Philippines. There's no question about it, right?
So Jeff D is also here.
Hey Jeff, what's happening?
Same thing with David Pryor. Thank you so much for joining us.
Roger's
Again,
in here.
guys.
What's up, Roger?
Roger Walker. So we apologize for just now reading the comments because we had so many calls and yeah.
The phone lines are open if you want to call in and give us your take. Again, correct me if you feel like anything I said is incorrect. Correct me, let me know. We'll correct the numbers. But right now, we're sitting at $2,300 US a month, and that is living a very, very, very comfortable lifestyle. Not like a king, but a very comfortable lifestyle. I mean, eating out multiple times a week. That's your insurance, your health insurance. That's travel, but that's your Grab. That's your
health insurance.
Everything. That's everything, right?
Everything.
Okay, there you go. All right.
Okay,
what
so
else?
keep going.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's see if we missed some people here. So that's like an inside conversation. So Zach is also here. Thank you so much, Zach, for coming. I love this breakdown. That's what
I can't see it.
Okay, a little higher. That's it.
Okay.
So Zach said, I love this breakdown. Thank you so much, Zach.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. Okay.
Arnold. Oh, it's been a while since.
What's up, Arnold? Arnold said.
I think some Asian countries are cheaper to live in than others, but not everything is cheap, like TVs, musical instruments, and modern houses like you would find in the West. Yeah, I think. Because, if you live in an exclusive subdivision here, it's going to be expensive. Then, of course, you can just
but it's
only
still
rent.
not going to be as expensive as at home.
Probably.
Living not probably. It won't even be close. It won't even be remotely close to living somewhere at home. I mean, for reals. I'm just again. I don't care. Even we can even talk about Mississippi or Alabama. Find an expensive apartment or a cheap apartment in Mississippi or Alabama, and I guarantee you, it's going to cost more than what it costs to live here.
So adding also, maybe I just missed this out, that when you send money, the international transfers, there's a certain fee, and that when you withdraw money from the ATM, there are certain fees also. We could add that to miscellaneous fees already.
Right, but it might be $7 and plan better. I mean, how often do I usually will take out money once a week, and I'll take out a certain amount of money once a week. That usually will last me for everything I need, but just plan. I mean, and at the most, it's $8. The fees will be $8 or something like that. It's a ridiculous amount depending on your bank, but So $32. You want to add $32 to
No,
it?
no, no. It's
Yeah, I
already
think it's
part
a
of the miscellaneous
yeah.
fee. I'm just
I got you.
adding, I don't know,
I got you.
some
Yeah.
things that we might
Yeah,
miss
yeah.
out.
No, the fees are legit. The fees are definitely legit. You want to read? I think there's another super chat in here.
Okay.
You want to read the super chat?
Let's read.
Or super,
Young
yeah,
Fresh. Thank you again, Young Fresh, for your super chat. One thing to consider is foreign exchange transaction. Oh, yeah, that's what I
it.
said.
Okay,
Okay.
good call. Right, you guys are on the same.
Okay, thank
Right,
you,
mhm.
thank you, Young Fresh. All right, so
Right.
let's go back.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, go down. Okay, so Ty said, Richie Rich, I can rock Kenny Rogers as long as they're not playing the song Lady in the background when eating my food. I can handle Kenny Rogers.
Right.
You know, here in the Philippines, there's a joke that if you go to a restaurant here where they play Mozart or what do you call that?
Bach.
Beethoven, classical music. You would be nervous. Your wallet is shaking because if you hear classical music in the background, that means that place is, what term do you use? Bougie or expensive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
If you hear classical music, the fee is going to be high later.
Right.
The tab is
Okay.
expensive.
Okay. There you go. Right. All right.
Yeah, so the moment you step into a restaurant and you hear classical music playing, oh, you better get your wallet ready. The Grand Hyatt is like that.
Right.
You classical,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
classical music.
We had dinner at the Grand Hyatt a couple times, right? And yeah,
classical music.
it's not. Yeah, it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap, right? But I mean, but once in a while, you want to do something. You want to go out and do something nice and do something different.
Dress up
Yeah,
sometimes.
get dressed up, put your heels on or whatever, and look nice and have a good time. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of Filipinos are allergic to classical music.
Okay. Fair enough.
Just kidding. Okay. So
Tell me when to stop.
go ahead. Just
Keep
keep
going.
going. Amira Bui Al Mubarak is also here. Thank you so much for joining us.
Mhm.
Yeah, go ahead. So who else that? Matty? Oh, okay, he called already.
Okay.
So Hurley. Okay, Hurley said, good morning to all. Yes, the Philippines is way cheaper than America.
Not just the Philippines, but even if you chose to live in BGC, which would in Manila, if you guys don't know, BGC is the most upscale, one of the more upscale areas. Because I guess what's the other, Whack Whack or whatever?
Whack Whack also.
Yeah.
In Mandaluyong,
Yeah.
it's Whack Whack. In BGC, definitely McKinley or what do you call that? BGC High Street.
Yeah.
And also in Makati, Ayala is expensive. So there are certain areas in those cities which are really expensive. And also when you go to Pasig, Valle Verde is expensive. So those are places.
Right.
It's near Ortigas, somewhere there. So there are certain areas in a specific city where it's expensive. Yes.
Right. So that's the deal. We want to make sure that the numbers are correct, that the numbers are accurate. If you're watching this and you live in Manila or you live in the Philippines in general, call in, let us know, verify the numbers, or you can or confirm the numbers, or you can tell us where we're wrong. And I would correct the numbers. I want the people out there to have a real live idea of what it costs to live here in the Philippines. And I guarantee you, I don't care where you live in the US, it's going to be cheaper unless you live an extremely bougie lifestyle. It's going to be cheaper to live here than it will be to live in the US.
Or even if not bougie, but if you go out every weekend, every night, it depends on your lifestyle. If you're always in Poblacion and buying drinks for the ladies,
Or buying ladies for the drinks. Yeah.
But it's going
Buying
to be
ladies with the drinks.
super expensive because at one night you may spend 10,000 pesos. You don't know. You're also buying a drink for the mama sang.
Some quick game, you guys. I'm just for people who like to go to the bars. If you're new, if you don't know, if you go to the bars and you're buying lady drinks, it's one thing. Know this, they're not going to tell you, but the mama san drinks are twice as much. They're not going to tell you. They'll say, would you like to buy a drink for the mama san? Yeah, sure, she's cute too, go ahead. The mama san drinks are 2 times as much. And one more piece of great game. Pay your tab after every round. Do not run a tab. Don't do it.
Come on, drink up.
Just saying.
It's okay.
Don't run a tab. Don't do it.
Drink
Good
up.
game. Don't say I didn't tell you. All right, let's keep moving on
All right.
to the comments, okay? All right.
Okay, so Matty said BGC in a newer residence is a lot more expensive than your new spot.
Oh,
Yep.
for sure.
Okay, so Hurley said, since my condo is paid off, pretty much impossible for me in America. Excluding food, everything comes out to 17,000 pesos per month, and that is $287. So that's nice.
17,000. Wow.
Yeah, because
he
he already
paid off, right?
Yeah,
So
paid
he's
off
not
the
paying
condo.
rent. He's
You're not paying rent. You're
Right.
only, I think, paying, what do you call that? Monthly association dues for
Right.
security, for all that.
Sure. So if you just added, let's say add 25,000 pesos to that, which is 25,000 pesos, like almost $400. So that would still be about $700 a month. That would still be $700 a month.
Easily.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Okay.
Okay, Jason Mundy, hello, thank you for joining us. You know if you're the one opening the wallet. Yeah,
Exactly,
you know the
exactly.
expenses, and you know the breakdown.
Right, right. And Jason, if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys are new here, please let us know where you're watching from, right? Let us know where you're watching from so we can know how our audience is expanding. We love to know where you're watching from, so don't forget to add that.
Yes.
Speaking of, my man Chuck is in the house.
Hello, Chuck.
What's happening, Chuck? What's going on, bro? You've been here. Chuck's been here a few times. He knows the drill. Chuck, let us know if the numbers are accurate. Now I ain't gonna put Chuck on blast, but Chuck is a little bit also on the bougie side. Chuck likes his things. He likes the luxury things, and he likes living that life. So, Chuck, you can, if you want to, call in or leave it in the comments. Let us know if the numbers are accurate or what you think.
Okay, Zach said, to me, living like a king is being comfortable and saving money. Everything else is crazy to me. The only thing I'd splurge on is air conditioning and being in a safe area.
Zach, I'm telling you, bro, I don't turn my AC off, bro, at all. Let's take another call.
Yeah.
Caller, what you got?
Hey, I'm Mr. In and Out. I got a question.
Go
I'm
ahead.
kind of bougie with the food. So what would it cost to have a private chef like cook me all my meals, like 14 to 21 meals per week?
Oh, that I don't know.
I have no idea, but I am
It's
following.
roundabout.
I am following this blogger, but maybe we could put that out in the one of the comments later in this video. We'll find that out.
Yeah, we can find out how much it costs to get a chef.
But I think, a private chef, a lot of businessmen, because I can't remember the name of his blog, but he cooks for a private a business owner, and he meal preps weekly. So, it would be a good idea if you ask him to cook for you weekly, so he can just...
Ballpark. What do you guys think? I know you don't have an answer, but ballpark.
Probably like 20,000 pesos. Yeah, it
would be reasonable. 20,000 pesos a month would be reasonable. Yeah, would not be. Yeah, so 20,000 pesos. We got to
20,000 pesos. Then definitely that would be right around $350. Yeah. So a month maybe.
Wow.
So how many times?
Let's be crazy. Let's be crazy and say $400. If you want to be crazy.
Because it's like preparing all the meals for you.
Wow, that's a deal.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to be able to do better. Not true, because if you lived in China, there are a couple of other countries where you could live even better lifestyle. But it's tough to beat the lifestyle here in the Philippines, depending on where you live. But especially if you're living in Metro Manila, in the most expensive city here, it should be much cheaper than it is to live in the U.S. almost anywhere.
All right, thank you guys.
You're welcome.
Man. You bet. Keep coming in and out. We good?
Thank you.
Because if you really want your questions answered immediately, call in.
Yeah, that's the best way.
Yeah, the best way that we get to your comments or your question immediately.
For sure.
Okay,
let's
so
get to
we
the
have
super chat.
another
Hold on.
super chat.
All right, hold on a second. Let's get to
Okay,
that.
so
I'm getting better at these.
you are. Okay, so okay.
Did we do that already?
Yeah,
Oh,
we did.
got it.
Okay. So Adrian Marshall. Hello,
Hey, Adrian Marshall, what's happening, man?
10:49 p.m. here. Just woke up to catch your show. Thank you. Stuck here in Memphis, Indiana until Monday morning. Great show. Thank you so much.
Stuck, not
Yeah.
suck.
Stuck.
Oh, I thought you said suck here.
No, stuck.
Okay, my bad. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry. Yeah.
Stuck here in Memphis, Indiana until Monday morning. Great show. But thank you.
Okay.
Thank
All
you
right,
for
cool.
correcting me.
All right, no problem.
All right, so let's move on. Next, Alex is here. So did he mention the number? I'm not really sure. Okay, so maybe we answered that question already.
We did that one, okay? All right, so.
Let's move on. Okay, Jason Mundy said, "Living like a king, it means not needing to think about the budget." I
Right.
think so.
And you know what? I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna come out here and say I live like a king.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: I have never hit my monthly number. I've never come close. I've been able to live here and do everything I want, and I have saved money every month.
Mm-hmm.
And keep in mind, the first year I was here, I went home three times. I went home 3 times and traveled and went to various other places. Traveled around the Philippines. Last year, I went home. I've been home twice at least every year. So it is what it is. There's no reason that you shouldn't be able to live a very nice life here, and even with a partner, and not be spending significantly less than you spend in the U.S.
Yeah, but you have to keep in mind that your partner needs to have a job so that you're not gonna spend it.
I strongly recommend your partner having a job.
Because if she doesn't have a job, that amount will be double.
Well, is it doubled? I mean, okay. Let's put it out there.
Okay.
If she had a job, let's say she has a very good job. How much money would she make?
How much money would she make? Very good job. I think that's approximately like, let's say 60,000 pesos. Very good job. So that would be around $1,000, maybe $1,000.
$1,000 a month. So let's say she lived with you and she doesn't have a job now. Would she expect you to give her $1,000 a month?
Pardon?
Okay. Let's say she lives with you.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have a job now.
Mm-hmm.
Would that woman expect you to give her $1,000 a month?
No.
Okay. How much do you think she would expect you to give her each month?
To give her each month?
An allowance, which, by the way, I do not believe in.
Yeah.
But, okay, how much money do you think would be reasonable? To where she would feel comfortable.
Maybe 5,000 to 10,000 pesos just to get all her toiletries.
Let's make it 20. Let's make it 20,000 pesos. How much is 20,000 pesos?
20,000 pesos is like $350.
So for those of you guys who are all into giving your woman an allowance, which I don't believe in, but let's add that to the budget. So so now you live with your girl. And you're giving her a nice allowance of $350 a month. So your budget is now $2,650 a month. You're still doing fine. You're still doing extremely well. You're already feeding her. You're already taking her out. You're already traveling together, and you're giving her an allowance of $350 a month, which I'm going to say again, I do not believe in doing. Make sure she's investing in the relationship, and I think she should have a job, especially if she has kids.
Children. Yes.
Absolutely. So, but now we're up to $2,650 a month.
Yeah, because
Right?
not everybody, because some people will not tell you, but they will give allowance to
And they don't want to because they don't want people to come down on them, right?
We're just being realistic. So some people do it.
Now, some people do it. Yeah, my baby has a job, and she has one of the better jobs out there. And I'm not trying to put you on blast or brag about you, but I'm just saying I'm gonna walk it how I talk it, and I would not date a woman who doesn't have a job. Period.
Yeah. Exclamation point.
All right, we'll keep it cool. We'll keep pushing.
Okay, so Tiger said, I think I will move next to Rich.
Come over next to me. We would have fun. Ronnie's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Ronnie's cool, man.
He'll drink all the whiskey.
I I might do some more drinking a little bit more drinking than I would normally do.
Okay, Matty said compared to the cost of living in California, BGC is a fraction of what I was paying.
Not even
It
close.
is cheap on my basic lifestyle, and I eat out every day.
Absolutely. And by the way, I don't know if I said, but yeah, me and Matt's the dude I went out with about a few weeks ago before Chris came, right? We went out. We had a good time. We were out in BGC. We had a good time. Matt likes walking, and Matt no exaggeration, that brother walks about 25,000 steps a day. Every day, right? So he gets his steps in. He ain't trying to get no scooter. Matt's trying to do some walking, and he's in good shape.
Yeah,
very good shape, right? All right, so
Okay.
all right, go ahead.
So, I mean, the monthly expense number, did he mention that? I think we mentioned that. Now it sums up to 2,650 if you're going to give an allowance
and
to your girlfriend.
we've included every damn thing you can possibly think of. We've overspent just to make the numbers legit and real as real as possible. We've included giving your woman not having a job. We've included feeding that heifer. We've included whatever you can think of. We put that in the numbers, right?
Yeah.
We've got a healthy allowance of $350. You said
Yes, $350.
A healthy allowance, and I mean healthy, because there's Anyway, and on top of feeding her, right?
Yeah.
On top of housing her and feeding her, and you're giving her
350. I would quit my job. I'll get that.
I think a lot of women would quit their job.
Yeah.
A lot of women would, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll keep going in the comments, right?
Okay, so Hurley said you should do a complete crib house tour, Rich, complete with rent, electricity, internet. I would love to see that.
Do a what? A complete house tour?
Crib house tour? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, I mean, well, we kind of broke down the whole crib,
Yeah.
but you know what? I'm gonna Hurley, I'm gonna do a short, and I'm gonna show my spot. I mean, it's not a huge spot, but it's more than big enough for two people.
Yeah.
Way
can do
more than big
cartwheels in the
You
living
you can do a whole exercise routine. Yeah, it's more than big enough for two
Yeah.
people. But I'm gonna do a couple of shorts to show where I live and show the view from the balcony and all that and stuff, and maybe go up and do the garden thing too, right? Okay. We should do a whole thing, like show the gyms, the pools. Yeah, we'll do that.
We'll figure that out.
Put together. We'll put one of those together.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Obi-Wan said 2,200 to 2,300 a month. I think.
Okay.
Obi-Wan, I think 2,300 is right on point. But we included some crazy dudes that don't want a woman with a job and are willing to have
Give
her
an
move in and eat up all your food and not have a job, and you're giving her money to do that, which is to me just absolutely crazy. But we included that, and we're still coming up to we're at $2,650 a month, right? Okay, that's the max. Okay,
Yeah. Okay, Jason Mundy said living like a king equals doing better than your neighbors.
Okay, I agree with that. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so DG said, Obi, I think my wife and I will be around $2,500 a month. I might be overestimating.
Okay. Yeah. And I think we are, DG. I think we are overestimating. We came up to 2,600, 2,650, and we tried to overestimate and add every single cost and expense we could think of. And I know we're over budget. Yeah, we're not over budget, but we overestimated everything. Yeah. And we still came up to 2,650 a month, right? Okay.
Okay, so I think that's the conversation from
Okay,
them.
so he's not asking me what
Yeah,
my
no.
Okay, cool. Okay, got it.
Okay, so trust in God always. You're correct about T-Mobile. I have the top tier service. When I'm in the Philippines, I have unlimited data. When I make calls back to the US, I use my digital number to make calls. It's free.
Right, absolutely. Right, and if you have a decent phone, it works out really well too. Okay, let's see. What else?
Okay, so DG said black box. I think it will be lower. We own our own house, solar and deep well.
There you go. There you go.
Jay King, hello. It's a
What's
boarding
up, Jay
house.
King?
is a boarding house like a hostel or college dorm? Yeah, somehow
Very
similar to that. But here it's a little, yeah, not
But
really
not
upscale.
quite, not quite
not
like
ups-
it. Yeah, college dorm would be a little bit better, but a hostel would be a very good,
example.
yeah, a good example.
Yeah, because
yeah.
they have shared kitchen, shared bathroom, and yeah, so they only have a room with bunk beds. Some they squeeze in 8 people in one
Right.
room. So
Right. If you're in a boarding house, which I'm telling you, a lot of women are in a boarding house, and I don't blame them. It's cheaper, 3,000 pesos, she said, a month or
3,000
something like
pesos.
that. You're gonna be sleeping in a room with a minimum of 3 other people,
Yeah.
a bare minimum of 3 other people.
And
Right?
sometimes they don't call it boarding house. You're a bed spacer because you're
Right.
literally just occupying the bed.
Right, exactly. So, and I say that because I want people to understand. I hear so many people say, "Oh, I need to, she needs to see I can support her and all that stuff." Bruh, people are coming here doing way too much. Anything you do, if you live a comfortable lifestyle, how you live is a serious upgrade to her standard of living. I don't care what unless you're living under a damn bridge. How you live is going to be a major upgrade to her standard of living.
Exactly.
And that's the bottom line. So the people coming here thinking they got to, get this $1,000 a month freaking spread or what? You telling me to do that?
No,
Oh, you doing that?
no.
Okay. This $1,000 a month spread and do all this. You don't need to do all that, bro.
Yeah.
You just don't need to do all that.
I'm telling you that a lot of people here are used to living in a small space. So
And
sharing it with other people. So, giving her like a bigger space, her eyes will get big. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So and also those who are living in dormitories or boarding houses or bed spaces, they're usually, from the province, come here to Manila because there are a lot of opportunities or job
Right.
opportunities here in
Right.
Manila. So it's more reasonable to rent a boarding
So that
house.
woman is likely going from living in a small bedroom space with a minimum of 3 other people, 3 to 6 other people. She's used to living in that space, and now she's staying in a condo, right, with her own space, her own shoe space, her own bedrooms,
Closet.
her own closet. You are upgrading her life. So for all you guys who are thinking you got to do all this and that, get out of your Western mentality and understand you are upgrading her lifestyle. You don't have to do all of this stuff that you think you need to do like you have to do in the West.
Yes.
It's the Philippines. She's used to a whole different lifestyle than the women are used to at home. Just you want to make her life better, so make it better. But you don't have to do. Stop doing all. You people are doing too much.
Yeah, and a lot of Filipinas will tell you that, I didn't ask for money. You gave it to me
Yeah.
voluntarily.
Anyway, yeah.
Okay,
Anyway.
so yeah, so don't blame her because you're the
Yeah.
one giving voluntarily.
Exactly. When she break up with your ass and stop appreciating what you do, and you can, I did this for her. I can't believe she left me.
I
did
didn't
this.
ask
I
you
did
for that. You gave that to me.
Exactly. Right. Make her earn what you're giving for her, what you're giving her, what you're doing for her. Make her earn that.
Yep.
We'll take another call.
Okay. All right. Good. From Hawaii.
Caller, what you got, man?
Hey, what's happening, Richie and Cheng?
What's up, man?
See you guys.
What you
Yeah,
got?
this is David in Hawaii, man.
I know
just
who it
want
is.
to reach out to
I
you.
got your number, brother. I
Hey.
know who it is.
Hey, look, man, your numbers are right on point. I'm traveling there back and forth frequently. So, your numbers are right on. Actually, you know what? When I come, I usually stay like 2 months at a time. And so when I'm visiting my wife, my budget ends up being about $2,500 or so. And the amount of money that I save while I'm there is about the same amount.
Right.
So in other words, the cost of my trip, I save while I'm in the Philippines.
Right.
And so it's definitely cheaper in the US. Definitely. And if you are mindful about how you live your life, how you spend your money,
Right.
you can go far.
You can go so
Rich
far.
is relative, right?
Yeah.
What being, how living like a king and all it. Hey, peace of mind, food, safety, communal involvement. Like you're not walking around there looking over your shoulder
Right.
because
None of that.
you're scared that somebody's going to hit you in the head.
None of that.
All of that is value.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what it's about: living good, living well, relating to the community that you're in, getting to know the people around you so that they look out for you. If you need anything, they'll make sure that you get your medicine.
Mm-hmm.
If you need to get to law enforcement or hospitals, they will help you out if you are the right kind of person.
Right.
This is what I've learned by traveling back and forth.
I totally agree.
So, and I know also, I heard you earlier said that you're going to be coming back to the mainland.
Yes, sir.
I will be there to visit you guys November 20th.
Okay, that works for me. I'll be back. I'll be back in the Philippines by November 20th.
So I'll hit you up to let you know that I'm in town. Let's go out and get a little dinner or lunch or something.
You know the drill, bro. Holla at your boy.
All right, y'all take it easy.
Appreciate you, bro.
Thank
Take care.
you.
If we can make this screen stop jumping, I would be in heaven. I would seriously be in heaven.
So
But
annoyed.
if you moving, I'm telling you, if you're moving around, it makes the screen jump. Yeah, even a little bit. I think it has something to do with the difference in the light.
Sorry, I keep
Yeah.
doing this because this
Yeah,
is
I know, I know you, but you're like doing this and doing
sorry,
this. Yeah,
sorry.
but
I'll stop.
no, but I'm telling. Part of I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but if it makes me
annoys
crazy,
me.
damn it! It makes me crazy. I'm telling you. Anyway, okay.
If it makes me us crazy, what more the audience?
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So look, let's see if we can get to the bottom. Let's go ahead and with
Frank Ellis said, "Where do these guys get these crazy ass budgets like 10K a month?
Right.
Is this this is the Philippines, guys?" Yeah, so I think $10,000 a month is
That's
much.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, living in the Philippines. I mean, because now we're talking about living in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Right, for 10,000 in most states. Now, again, let's exclude New York, let's exclude Hawaii and California, and maybe even Illinois for Chicago area. But in most states, you're going to live fine on $10,000. So what do you think you're going to live like in the Philippines on $10,000 a month?
Well, you can if you consider saving a huge portion of that 10K.
But they're talking about spending. Yeah, we're not talking about budgeting. They're talking about spending. Right?
I would save a whole money.
You guys, I've yet to hit $5,000 in 1 month. I've yet to spend that much money.
Not even 3,000.
I don't think I've spent $3,000 in 1 month, and I eat out all the time. At least not all the time, but 3 times a week. I'm getting roasted chicken, or I'm getting something at least 3 times a week. But I like cooking though too. I like cooking my food and all that stuff. But or you meal prep. I'll give you your props. Thank you. She does meal prep, but 2 to 3 times a week for sure I eat out. And I don't see how you can. I mean, unless you're just going to Ruth's Chris or Morton's every damn night, or staying at the Hyatt or something. I don't see how. You can spend. I mean, if you're trying to stay at the Hyatt or trying to eat up, or if you're going out with Craig and them. If you go out with Craig and them. Now we got a friend, Craig. Craig, shout out to you if you're in the audience. Who now he lives a very different lifestyle than the rest of us. I mean, but Craig makes. I mean, he makes a lot of money, and he likes spending his money. He's very generous, very generous, and we always appreciate him taking us out. But that's a whole different lifestyle than most of us, right? But he's not living this kind of budget. He's living
for sure.
a very, very upscale.
He's not thinking about the budget.
He doesn't care about the budget, right? So shout out to Craig. I mean, Craig's going to the secret restaurant where you gotta whisper his name, and then they open a door, and then whisper his name in, and then they open another door, and then you're in a restaurant you didn't even know existed. That's Craig's budget. But yeah, that's not my budget. That's not most of our budget.
Yeah, but also again, it depends on your lifestyle. If you want to hang out in Poblacion,
Yeah.
in Malate, or the red light
Yeah,
district,
and you're spending money
Yeah, you're spending a
on
whole
drinks and girls and all that stuff. I mean, that can add
every
up quick.
week, yeah,
That can
for
add up
sure.
really quick. But I mean, but even if you like to buy some girls, they'll give you a discount if you're a frequent buyer.
I saw a vlogger just recently that he broke down how much will you spend on girls, something like that in Poblacion.
Right.
Yeah. And some
What do you say?
one girl said, "Oh, just buy me food at 7-Eleven."
But I'm saying they're not. These girls are not living that up. They're getting by selling bucks. They're not living that upscale lifestyle.
Yeah.
Now, if you go out to BGC and you go around to Dr. Wine in those areas, those women are sharks and they are on the hunt, and they can run up a bill on you. They can run up a bill because they know exactly why they're there. They know exactly what they're doing.
They're upscale.
They are upscale, and they look,
What do you call them?
they're selling the box at a different rate.
Yeah.
At a different rate.
At
right?
upscale prices.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's get back in the comments and see what we got.
Okay, so can I scroll?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, go.
John? Okay.
So learn how. Okay,
Yeah,
there
where
you
do you
go.
want me to
Chicago,
stop?
Chicago Hoosier.
Here?
There.
Okay.
Okay, Chicago Hoosier. Thank you so much for joining us. Learn how to ride the metro and jeepneys in Manila. Yeah, it's not a good idea if you ride the MRT during peak hours because it's going to be like sardines. I'm telling you.
Yeah. I mean, the only time I ride the metro is when I'm going to BOI.
Yes,
When I'm going to BOI, it's a straight shot. So the metro is very convenient. Otherwise, I'm not riding the metro.
And he already know the time when to go because if it's going to be between 6 o'clock to 8:30 in the morning, it's gonna be packed.
No, I go to BOI, and BOI doesn't open officially until 9 o'clock
9
anyway.
o'clock.
So I go to BOI and get there around 9, or I'll get on the metro and leave around 9, get to BOI at 9:30. I'm in and out of there in 30 minutes tops. 30 minutes tops. So I stay away from the metro too.
Yeah. Hey, Luca's here.
Miss Luca, hey.
So don't you need to factor in visa processing, extensions, etc.? We already added it. Thank you.
We added all of that.
Sudden trips to the ER, and how much cash on hand do you need just in case of emergencies?
Okay. Well, we have the health insurance in there.
Yes, but I agree with Miss Luca. Maybe we kind of minimized what we put on miscellaneous, but that's because they require you normally to have cash at hand, especially when you go to like quick emergency trips, stitches over there, something like that. But yeah, could be like another, let's say 5,000 pesos.
Are you going to the ER 5,000?
No, but
pesos a month?
you are going to add that into emergency fund.
Okay.
So
Right.
maybe we could add a little more to the miscellaneous. So
Fair
we
enough.
already.
How often are we going to the ER?
No, we hope not.
Okay. Okay, but let's because it's a fair comment.
Yes.
How often are we going to the ER though? Are we going to the ER once a month?
No, we're
Okay.
not.
We have health insurance already.
Okay.
Are we going to the ER once a month though?
No.
Okay, so if or when we go to the ER, how much is it going to cost?
If you're going to the ER, the probably 5,000 pesos
5,000 pesos.
minimum to
Shall
10.
we say 10,000 pesos when we go to the ER?
Alright.
How many times a year are we going to go to the ER?
Hopefully not once, but
But
once, maybe once.
Okay.
Once.
Let's be crazy and let's say twice.
Mhm.
Okay, so 20,000 pesos, then,
Mhm.
right? So 20,000 pesos divided by
By
12 is how much?
Okay. So yeah, 20,000 emergency. So that's like 1,600 pesos. So we're going to add that to your budget, $26.
$26. Okay, so let's be
that's
crazy. Let's be crazy. Let's be crazy and let's move it up to 2,700 pesos a month. That's with Luca. That's with Miss Luca's ER budget.
$27.
Yeah,
$20.
No. I want it. Let's make it 2,700, right? And that means $50 a
Yeah.
month, right? So we're moving that number higher than the average, right? Higher than the estimate, right? Okay, we're overestimating that number. So we're at $2,700 a month.
Yes,
right?
correct.
Okay. And Luca, that's a good point. That's a very good point. We want to include everything. I don't want to leave anything out. So again, $2,700 a month. If you guys thought of something that we didn't put in there, let us know, and we'll definitely add that to it. So $2,700 a month is where we're at now. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So next.
Okay, so moving on. Who's that?
How about you just tell me to stop? When you want me to stop, just tell me to stop.
Okay,
Okay?
go ahead.
Cool.
Okay, I'm just scanning through.
Okay.
All right, so Ronald, we can stop.
Stop.
Okay.
There we go. Stop. Okay. You want me to stop here?
To the next one.
Okay. So stop
Okay,
here.
stop here.
Okay.
Yes,
There we
thank
go.
you.
Great.
Ronald D-Law. Okay,
Okay.
Ronald D-Law, thank you for joining us. And where are you watching from, if you please?
Mhm.
How many bedrooms do you have, sir?
1 bedroom, and it is a very large and spacious bedroom, Ron. Okay? It's not a studio. It is a 1-bedroom place, and it's very spacious. In fact, it's so spacious, we're in it right now, and you might hear the echo, and the echo is because it is very spacious. Right?
Echo!
Yeah. Oh. Okay. All right. Anything else? Okay.
Okay, self-inquiry is also here. Stop right
Okay,
there,
great.
please. Self-inquiry is also here. Sound like my friend on the call. Oh, it's a friend on the call.
All right,
Okay,
fair enough.
so let's move on to the next. All right, so keep going. So stop right there.
Okay.
So maybe here, blank paper. They hooked me up with someone during my consultation to help me with that. The consultation was well worth it. It saved me money right away. Thank you so much for a quick promo.
Appreciate
Obi-Wan.
that shout out, Obi-Wan. Look, and just to add to that, you guys, the what we charge for a consult is $55 freaking dollars, and it's just for the time. In fact, to be honest with you guys, I actually lose money doing a consult because I would make more than that if I were working, right? So what I want you guys to know is we're doing it for you guys. It's not for us. It's not a way to make money or anything like that. She has her job. I have my job. We don't really need money. But we want to if you're planning on coming to the Philippines or traveling to the Philippines, we want to make the transition as easy as possible. And I'm telling you, there's a lot that you don't know, and you don't know what you don't know until you know, right? And so the objective is to help you, save you some money, and make your trip here to the Philippines
Practically worry-free.
There you go. There you go. All right. Good promo.
I was waiting for that.
I know. I gave it to you. Right?
Thank you for
Give
it to me, baby.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay, so the article said 1 bedroom in Bay Area, 660 square feet. 1 bedroom is
Easily.
$3,500
Absolutely.
per month. More in some places.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
So expensive.
That's just your
Your
living place. That
place.
doesn't even count for your utilities.
Food, nothing
Yeah,
like that.
Exactly. Okay. We're gonna have to wrap this up in just a little bit, but let's see if we can get to the comments.
Yeah,
right?
we'll try our best. I already answered Alex Jacob question. So Stink Shag lives in the north, 4 hours away from Manila.
Okay.
Okay, so Lucas said, may I say that budget of 2K plus might be doable for a healthy, active, productive working expat. Age and medical condition need to be considered. Medical care here is expensive. Good call,
Okay.
Miss Luca, because I think that we are thinking about this as a young, strapping, young, active expat. I think that there will be more expenses when you are a little older because you have frequent trips to the doctor.
Well, that's why we have insurance. That's why we included insurance in this, right? But again, and it does depend on your age. It depends on your health, your medical history, and all that. But we included that in the cost, and we tried to overestimate the cost of everything. I mean, literally, there is no way that this really costs $2,700. There is no way. We overestimated the cost of spending for everything we could think of because we wanted to make it as reasonable as possible, right? So we still arrived at $2,700 a month. That's with a partner. That's housing the partner. That's feeding the partner.
Giving
her a freaking allowance, which I still don't agree with.
Yeah.
But that's with all of that stuff. So no problem. But Miss Luca makes some great points here. Okay.
Yes. Blank Paper said, Obi-Wan, thanks for sharing your experience, brother. I am proud of being black and I am trying to pay that hefty skin tax. Okay. So yeah, so Stinkshag here said, yeah, put that sweet spaghetti down from Jollibee. The Italians would be happy with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just can't get on with that. Yeah.
Big Boss is here.
I was waiting for Big Boss,
Big
right? 'Cause I
Boss.
know
Up,
he's out
gang.
there.
Certain things are still cheap here. Most rents, but goods and services are on the rise.
Right.
Yeah.
And I would say this too. I mean, again, keeping it a buck. Digital stuff. If you're trying to buy a phone, if you're trying to buy what else? A computer, like a laptop.
Tablet.
Yeah, tablet stuff. Those kind of things are going to be a little bit more expensive than getting them in the U.S. Right? But in general, I mean, how often are you buying a tablet? How often are you buying a phone every year?
No.
Yeah, who's doing that, right? So, but we've accounted for that in miscellaneous. So I think
Only
we're
the
good to go,
one,
right?
the people who want status, they want the
Right.
iPhone, the latest iPhones every
But the latest iPhone still only comes out once every 2 or 3 years.
once every 2 years, I think.
Yeah, something
maybe.
like
I don't
that,
know.
right.
But Samsung definitely brings out a new model each year because they have every year.
I'm gonna have to get me a
Samsung
Yeah,
S27.
something,
honey.
some of those new phones are bomb.
Yeah,
dude,
yeah,
with
yeah.
Great
yeah.
cameras. But,
My phone is like S22, so it's like 4 years ago.
Right. Yeah, I gotta get something newer. I gotta upgrade for sure, right?
So Frank Ellie said, I can't hang with that sugar spaghetti either.
I can't do it.
Okay,
man.
so not everybody is for you guys. You
Right.
don't like sweet stuff. I like Italian spaghetti. DG said, I might drop my coverage for myself, but keep my wife's coverage because I will use V.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, and that's the thing. You can always, with the extra coverage, you can get extra coverage. But if you're military, but for your wife, definitely,
For sure.
I can do that.
So, Obi-Wan said, that's nice black box, but keep your eye on them too. So that's a conversation
right,
between them.
Mhm.
All right. So,
Okay.
so Obi-Wan said, I met a few vets my first time I was there. Some are straight questionable.
Mhm.
Right. So, okay. So who's from Louisiana? Oh, Carpet
Carpet
Man,
Man, Carpet
of
Man,
course.
Carpet Man's-
Carpet Man
yeah, he
from
got some
Louisiana.
From Louisiana, from maybe Baton Rouge, maybe.
How do you say that?
Baton Rouge. Because it's French, yeah. Yeah,
I like-
they got
I
them
like
French, them
speaking
Creole
French.
people.
I like speaking French.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Oui, baguette, baguette. Oui, merci.
Go ahead, read the next.
Obi-Wan said, I feel ya. I know some vets that would blow their VA within the first week every month. Stay away from those guys. Yeah.
Right.
So Mr. said,
Hey, what's up?
hello, Mr. I need to buy a property over there and I need to have a boom room.
I got nice. Okay, never mind. We'll leave that to maybe another
Okay.
video. Another
Okay.
video,
Yeah, so go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Yeah, I think
Yeah?
that So DC said to you, he sounds too green to offer advice versus just mentioning his cost.
I think it's
Okay.
about
So he
that,
already
called,
mentioned that earlier.
Mhm.
Okay. So that was between them.
Okay, yeah, we'll leave that.
Yeah,
alone. Okay.
leave that. Okay, so the article said, no to the Jollibee spaghetti. It's too sweet. Give me the chicken and the double cheeseburgers.
No,
and
brother.
rice.
No, brother. Like Ray was saying, look, it's about that peach mango pie. Look, if you guys get a hold of that peach mango pie, bruh, you got to drag me out of that. You got to drag me out of Jollibee.
Yeah. It's not
It is
good.
no joke.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to just buy him the pocket size.
Yeah, you got to buy me the tiny one, man.
The tiny one.
Yeah, because
Because
I could eat about 3 of them for real.
yeah, he just can't get enough. He just get enough. it's oi tisoy had hard learned lessons. It's a good lesson learned.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Yep. So
We'll take another call. We'll take one more call.
go ahead.
All right. Hold on a second. Caller, go ahead.
Yes. Hey, this is Derek again.
What's up, man?
You guys just mentioned medical, and that is very, very important in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
It's his.
Okay.
No, it's mine. Dang it. Hold on, you guys. It'll pop back in. This
Yeah.
is my old
Medical
phone.
facility.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I lost 3 friends in the Philippines by just not being at the right place at the right time. And it can happen anywhere, right? Nothing is perfect. None of us live forever. But as we get older, we want to strategically be close to good medical care wherever we live. And that's not exclusive to the Philippines. It's
a great point.
Even with me in Thailand also. So I just wanted to share that, okay?
No, that's a great point. We appreciate you for that, DC.
Thank you, DC.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Now, he makes a great point. And the good thing about being in BGC or being right here is you're near 2 of the best hospitals in all of the Philippines. St. Luke's is one of the best, and then what?
Makati Med,
Yeah,
Makati Medical
yeah.
Center. If you go near Ortigas, that's the medical city. That's also Chinese
I was
General.
going to say Chinese doctors
near,
is a good one
yeah,
too.
Chinese General Hospital is near somewhere near the airport.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, it's somewhere there.
Yeah, but
close.
three of the best hospitals
Because
in all the
it's
Philippines.
here in Metro
Yeah, so
Manila.
that's a big reason why I don't leave. I want to be near a hospital that I feel good about and feel safe about, and yeah, I'm cool with all that. Yeah. Okay.
So Obi-Wan said, I lived there 2 years, imported a Filipina for 8 years until I caught her effing up. I'm still learning too.
Hey, we all still learn.
We learn.
We live and learn, and nobody gets to.
I help you out.
Okay.
Nobody is exempted from learning.
Thank you, sweetie.
Because
all right.
I learn every day.
Nobody's exempted from learning.
I
for
learn
sure.
every day.
Right.
Gotta learn today.
Yeah. Would you please read the super chat?
Okay, so I'm gonna read that from here. Big Boss, member for 13 months, not just 12 months, 13.
Thank you, Big Boss. We appreciate you. We appreciate you hanging with us, brother.
I know your acronym, WDSP. I know that.
What is it?
Wang Dang.
Oh, sweet. I got you. I got it. Yeah, I got you.
You always say that, eh?
Yeah.
That's why I know it already.
We appreciate you, Big Boss. We definitely do. Big Boss been around with us for a long time. And that's always appreciated.
And we thank you so much for always dropping in.
Right. All right. Let's see if we can get to these.
Yeah,
Hold
let's
on
try
a
our
second.
best.
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go.
Here we go.
Okay. This one?
I think so. Let's go. All right, so Ray said to Black Box, that is something that I believe most expats take time to adjust to. It's a peso economy. Now I had Peach, so she helped me adjust quick. Yeah, because a lot of expats who come here convert everything in dollars. Oh, that's just $20. It's cheap. So you have to work with pesos.
Right.
Okay? And then you kind of figure out how much it really costs. Because to you, it's just $10, but it's already 1,000 pesos. And 1,000 pesos is 1,000 pesos.
Right. Exactly. So somebody said, what was the numbers? And we're at, right now, we overestimated the hell out of everything. So look, before we end this, let's run the numbers one more time for everybody listening. So I don't want anybody to say, oh, Richie Rich said this, Richie Rich said that. I want to run the numbers. So even if somebody's watching this on replay, the numbers are, let's start with, rent is how much?
Rent is 30,000 pesos,
What's next?
$492.
What's
Electricity is 4,700 pesos, $77.
No, that's the high. That's the highest. I'm taking the highest bill I've ever had. It's 4,000. Ching says 4,700 pesos. Okay. What's next?
Water, 350 pesos, $5.7.
Your water bill might be higher than mine for certain reasons. Okay.
Internet, 1,400 pesos.
And I got I got the high speed.
Not the super high.
Not the highest, but it's the high. It is very, very high speed.
400 Mbps.
Yeah.
You know, $23. Food is 15,000 pesos.
15,000 pesos.
$245.
And if you're single, you can cut that in half, Jack.
Oh, God,
In half.
Sabi yan.
Anyway.
Me, I eat like a bird, I tell you.
Yeah.
Like an ostrich.
Yeah.
Maintenance for the unit is 1,000 pesos per month.
How much is that?
That's $17.
Okay.
Going out, 10,000 pesos
10,000 pesos a month.
a month.
Just for going out. Just go out and have a good time for entertainment, right?
Yes,
For movies, going out to eat or whatever.
A few bottles
right?
to drink.
Yeah, some whatever else to drink.
Mhm.
Yeah.
$165. Health insurance, that's $100 or 6,000 pesos. Visa renewals, so that's 3,000 pesos or $50. So we moved out. I think we added.
Let's do the travel because you got to add the travel.
Travel,
we
we'll
broke that down.
We added the travel, so it's 60,000 pesos yearly. So we added, how much did we
60,000 yearly?
One travel
Yeah,
pala,
that's-
in one travel.
Yeah.
60,000 pesos in one travel. So if you're going to add that weekly, that's going to be 5,000 pesos on your monthly budget.
You said you said weekly.
Did I?
You did.
My bad.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm
let's start
correcting because
again.
we need the numbers
Yes,
to be right.
my
So
bad.
let's slow down.
Mhm.
Make sure they get the right.
So travel-wise, if you're traveling, one travel would cost you 60,000 pesos. That depending on where you're going. So we're just going to give you a monthly budget of 5,000 pesos. So we already have the number now at $1,200. And what else? We get 50% of we added because you're going to factor in your girlfriend staying with you. Okay, eating, boarding her.
We added 50. We literally 50% of what it would cost if you're single. We added that because we figured, okay, fine. You're gonna get a girlfriend. You're gonna have some floozy heifer living with you. I'm just joking, but you have somebody living with you, right? So we added 50% of the bill, right? So we almost doubled it, right? 50% of it. So now instead of it being, what is it now?
Yeah, so now it's 1,311.
Okay.
So
let's
next
keep going.
we added some emergency money, some miscellaneous money, and of course your phone bill. It now adds
How much for the emergency money?
for the emergency money, we gave you at least 10,000 pesos
a month. Okay.
And then miscellaneous, your emergency expenses, some little somethings, 3,000 pesos a month. And also your phone bill, 915 pesos a month. So that sums up to $2,195 a month. Now, also, what did we add? $100. I think this is the exchange rate and all the other small expenses that you may not see. That's 2,300 pesos. Another $350 giving your girlfriend an allowance.
Which hopefully most of you do not
Give, yes. So that sums up for a total of $2,650 a month, and that would give us 161,650 pesos.
which nobody cares about. We care
Yes,
about the
with
US
dollars.
dollar amount. Since most of our audience is in.
Okay,
is
so
abroad.
that's $2,650.
So if we round that up, we can say $2,700 for every stinking ass thing you can think of.
we like to round up, no?
Well, yes.
So this is like
I wanna round, yes.
overestimating.
Well, you should overestimate instead of underestimate.
Yeah,
Right? You want
so
to give the best possible,
value.
the best possible number, the most accurate number. And
Numbers.
if you overestimate, you get that.
Yeah,
Right?
so it's so after all that, I think we can finally answer the question. So is the Philippines still cheap in your opinion?
I think it's substantially cheaper than living almost anywhere in the United States.
So I think the difference would be, is it cheap or is it cheap for you? Because it varies from one person to the other because of the lifestyle that you live. If you come here and live locally, sure, you can stretch out your budget. But if you come here to live a luxurious lifestyle or live like a king for 1,500 pesos, I don't
You're
think
not gonna do
yeah,
it.
you're not
gonna
gonna
do
live
it.
like a king.
When we say living like a king, again, I'm talking about living plush. I'm talking about eating out every single day, going out all the time, living in a large of 3-4 bedroom house. I'm talking about living like a king. I'm talking about having a girlfriend and having, her and live all of this stuff. I'm talking about
The
living
realistic situation.
$5,000. You could live almost any lifestyle you would possibly want to live. And I'm gonna keep it really real for my final comment, which is that I have a pretty large budget by most people's standards. I have never come close to reaching my budget. Never come close, ever. And that's traveling, that's going home 3 times a year, that's going home twice a year. I've never come close to reaching my budget living out here in the Philippines. And I live in Manila, in the country capital, in the middle of the city center. And I've still never come close to reaching my budget. And I don't live like a king, mind you, but I live very, very comfortably. So
he already lives comfortably, but if you have a frugal girlfriend, he will save you a lot of money.
a frugal girlfriend who is always hungry. So it's good that you're frugal.
Yeah, frugal,
It's
but when
good
it
that you're
comes to
frugal,
food, I'm not frugal.
No, you're not. But shout out to you. I mean, you are frugal when it comes to spending, and I definitely.
What happened?
What happened? Hey, for those of you guys who are still here, so if you guys are still here, sorry about the technical difficulties. For some reason, yeah, it was kind of weird. Hey, for those of you guys who are still here, there we go. Anyway, sorry about that. We appreciate you guys coming on the show, watching our show, and following on. Come on, you're yeah. Appreciate you guys. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments or hit me up on WhatsApp. You know my number. You know how to get a hold of me if you need to. Thanks for joining us, and that's it. The numbers are what they are. 2,700. You will live a very, very, very comfortable life. We grossly overestimated that. Thank you for everybody who contributed to the show and added to it. You got anything final?
Yeah, and if you are planning to come here to the Philippines, set up a consultation and we'll give you, we already gave you the numbers right here, but we'll set you up on game and you make sure that your stay here in the Philippines will be practically worry-free.
More importantly, if you need help relocating, if
Yes.
it's about traveling, if you need help relocating, we have the people as far as agents who can set you up in BGC. I know the best agent in the business in BGC. If you're wanting agents here in Makati or Mandaluyong, we have the people's names. We have the agents to set you up with who are trusted, who we would recommend, and that means a lot.
Yes.
So holler at your boy, holler at us if you want us, if you need some help, if you want to set up a consultation, let us know. We'll see you guys next time. Next week, you definitely want to be around for next week's live stream. I'm not even going to cheat. I ain't going to tell you what the title is, but you want to be around for that. And on Wednesday nights, from now on, every Wednesday nights until something changes, we're going to have a live stream, maybe members only, but there's going to be a live stream every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. So stay tuned for that, and we'll put you up on game. We'll have the thumbnail. You'll see it, and we'll promo it.
Yes.
Right? Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time. Love you. Deuces.
Thank you, Slick Rick.
Thank you. So I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Cheng and Slick Rick.
And Slick Rick. Deuces, you guys. We're up out of here.
Bye.